They should know. We were supposed to, yeah, we were supposed to lose a ban here. And we should have waited it out since we did a last minute E sub here. So that Caitlyn is not banned and Teemo is Caitlyn. the BTL, the BTL draft is very your bad connection. I see. He is the one drafting. Is it that delayed? Wait, why did I just now hear that? I'll be able to see soon. It looks like there's a big delay between. I'm not sure if that's. Maybe there's a setting somewhere I need to fix, but we will see. Again, Caitlyn is not banned since BTL did lose a ban, and the Teemo is Caitlyn. I like the draft so far from BTL. I think it's very solid. I think we got the classic push, the Tristana and Ziggs, the DPS classic. Maokai is always a very good utility tank. Zyra. I'm assuming Zyra support, adding a lot more AP damage. It's kind of interesting. All right, if you wanted to play the Zyra support, we'll go play the Zyra support. And let's see what we pick here for the top side. We are giving counter pick to Nop Quan. It is going to be the Malphite. Very wombo combo-y. We'll see how the Malphite performs here. We did see a Malphite in BTL recently that was very tragic. Very tragic. Did not go so well for that Malphite. That was the Malphite that played on the Doctors in game number 2. They weren't able to secure the victory there, and they ended up losing the series. And yeah, man, we have there's some clips of some unfortunate plays, but we'll see what Nap can do here. Nap is the highest pointed member of the BTL roster here in Split 2. The roster is pretty much entirely different. Literally, yeah, every single person is different. Bouncy would it be the only person that the BTL kept for Split 2. Other people either... Actually, I think everyone else on the team actually ended up not continuing for LFA in Split 2. So we had to draft 2 new members. That's going to be the bot lane. The bot lane of Mako001 and Footstomper12. They were both acquired in this season, in this Split's draft. And then on top of that, in free agent, BTL picked up Boat Chicken in the mid lane and Nap Quan in the top lane. Nap Quan was 17 points, pointed higher than Bouncy, who was 16 points. So Nap Quan, we'll see how Nap Quan looks like on the Rift. Did also just have to spam a bunch of solo queue games to be eligible for this game here today, so I appreciate Nap's commitment to the cause there. So yeah, this would be kind of new for me too. I haven't seen any of these people. Oh, though Bouncy, because of being a naughty boy at the end of last season and forgetting to disclose one of his accounts, is not allowed to play. for the first 3 weeks of the split. So for the first 3 weeks of the split, BTL will be using a sub in the jungle. And our sub today is someone that we know very well in the BTL. It's going to be Black F8. Black Fate. That's right, Prabhu. Prabhu is filling in on the BTL F8 team. Dear Lord, help us all. But you know what? This is kind of more his. This is like his elo around his elos. That's what makes him eligible here. And he's been. This isn't the free agent team Prabhu. And Prabhu's had some really good games on stage recently for specifically for DPS. So let's see. Let's see what happens. All right, let's get into the client draft. See where these champions are going to go. I think we are pretty sure where they're going to go, but we can, you know, speculate, I suppose. Mm-mm-mm. We'll get the actual picks here soon. The Timo ban. Yeah, Timo ban because we did lose a ban due to declaring our sub last minute within the 24 hours of the match. Multi-stream. They added. They sent in the multi-stream of the different streams. Okay, interesting. So yeah, Jason the top lane was picked up by Summit. That's gonna be Blue Castle on Jason the top lane. I'm not sure if Blue Castle was in the split last season. Let's check out some of the rosters, learn some of these players. So we're up against Summit. And Blue Castle does look like they were part of the draft, so they were not in last split. ADHD graphics in the jungle was in last split. Molly Wops in the mid lane was also in last split, pointed at 13 points. Knighton Chime, hashtag Chime in the bot lane is the highest pointed player from last split on that team, coming in at 18 points. Making them one of the highest pointed people in the tournament. I would say make them higher point than anyone on BTL, at least from last split. Napquan at 17, Bouncy at 16. Why are they? Were they just did they statistically do well? Are they high ranked for this league? This league still kind of tops out at around mid diamond, or I think D4 is the highest you could be while being eligible for this league. And yeah, 19 was in fact in D4 at the end of 2024, so it does make them one of the higher pointed people. Plays a lot of Lulu, Janna, Bard this season so far. Okay. Playing Rel here. And looks like it's actually going to be a Zyra jungle and a Maokai support. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Okay. Already we got some interesting things here. I guess I didn't pay too close attention because when does Maokai go jungle these days, right? Zyra jungle's actually been played, so we're gonna have that's not bouncy. That is not bouncy. That is going to be Black F8 Prabhu on Zyra jungle. Oh dear Lord Jesus, you're bad connection. I hope you know what you're doing. We're cutting put him on a damage carry instead of a utility jungle up against J4. We'll see what Prabhu is able to do in that jungle. But we do have a lot of utility outside of that anyways. If Zyra gets behind, we still have a lot of damage from Tristana and Ziggs. We're gonna put Ziggs in the bot lane, Tristana in the mid lane. That's also very interesting. So already doing some tricks of the trade here in the draft for BTL. We'll see if that ends up working out for them. We do have a 3-minute delay before we get into the game. I'm going to hit you guys with that 1-minute ad break so that we could turn off the pre-roll ads for anyone that may be joining the stream once we load into the game. And I'll catch y'all after that. Hopefully old sad boy comes join me later. I'm so lonely in here. Well, okay. Let's get into it. Game number one between Summit and Black Twitch League. Summit looks like they're going to do a five man up the middle. Boat Chicken potentially in trouble. Oh, Boat Chicken definitely in trouble. Is going to get knocked up. Boat Chicken was going to use the W to get out of there. And should be safe. Only had to use level and use the W. Good job there, waiting to level. So yeah, good job about Chicken waiting to level the W. Was able to level W and get out of there. And is going to not have to blow any summoners. Just going to hit the recall and walk back to lane. That's why you wait to level. Exactly. That's why you wait to level your abilities. Well done there from the Boat Chicken. Boat Chicken has been someone who has been campaigning to get on the Black Twitch League ever since the draft of Split 1. He's been trying to get on the BTL team. Why? Because he's black. I think it's maybe one of the few black people in the league, and just wanted to be on BTL for the fact that he's trying to be part of the. I don't know. Just wanted to. He's black. He's got to be on the BTL team. BTL gotta draft him. We tried to draft him. We put some points up. I don't know if he didn't have. He seemed to not have had the greatest statistical season 1 since was only worth like I think 8 points or something like that, 8 or 9 points. But we'll see. Maybe he was just waiting to get on the BTL. Boat Chicken. Now that you're here with the black team, we got to see you perform, my guy. Foot Stomper and Macho, the two people that were drafted onto the BTL team this split. It's their first time on the Rift. And I'm going to get on the BTL team. The minimum rank requirement for this league, I think, is Platinum 4. You can beat between Platinum 4 to Diamond 4 as the rank range for this draft league. You've been in Platinum this year? You different? I remember when I used to be Platinum. Then life happened, and people keep playing the game, and I didn't, and yeah. Foot Stomper gonna be forced to flash away. Niden gonna flash forward, and that's gonna be first blood going over to Niden from Summit Esports. Like I was saying, Niden is the highest pointed player in this game. I don't exactly know how they determined points for Split 2, but if they did a good job, then that means that he should be technically the most valuable player from last season in this game. And Niden there getting the first blood, so hey, looking like worth his points so far. Looking for Napquan. It's interesting that they decided to put Napquan on the Malphite. I guess just playing it to Jace. Napquan is the highest point of player BTL has. We are going for a very dissimilar from last season. Looks like the strength of this BTL team is going to be topside. And we're going to get a engage there from the BTL. That's going to be 1 kill going over to Maokai. Both supports getting the first 2 kills in this game. Is Blue Castle just going to let Nap back like that? I guess so. I feel like that's very disrespectful into Jace. You know, full well, this ain't platinum. That's a silvery chain. What are you talking about? What do you mean by that? I'm saying there's not platinum gameplay? Oh, there it is. There is the engage, and there is another W from Tristana to get away. Tristana just very safe with that W. Still has yet to use Flash, and they've tried Tristana multiple times. And now here's Jace trying Malphite. In the bot lane, here they are trying Ziggs. Everybody just trying to try somebody. But to no avail so far. Significant gold lead, actually. About 300, 400 gold lead in favor of the BTL. Where is that gold lead coming from? Not really. really bot lane. Slight lead, about 100 lead in mid, 200 lead in the jungle. Oh, it's just Zyra farming. Zyra farming, farming, farming. Yeah, Zyra is definitely doing Zyra things. I guess as a Zyra jungler, you would expect this. On the way, pings. Here's another disrespectful recall. Gonna take a full Q to the face. Oh my god, this is the disrespecter. It's a little flip. Nah, I'm Silver. I feel you. I got you. I got you. And yeah, Malphite is just gonna take that. You know what? Malphite has a lot of armor. Like, yeah, I'll just take all that. Maybe that's why they picked the Malphite pick. Like, yeah, Jace is just not gonna be able to kill me at some point. And I guess I don't think Malphite's wrong. Let's build armor, baby. Yeah, get yourself a shield. First dragon has spawned. It looks like BTL may be collapsing to try to do the dragon. There is another engage by Jace. And yet again, this time actually, Napquan is going to be forced to flash. Jace able to get the flash out of Malphite. Doing just a little bit too much damage there. Malphite is not quite tanky enough. And this first dragon is going to go all BTL. BTL having the priority, able to rotate over and get the first dragon. Pick it on up. There's a potential fight with Galio. Galio, oh, the E's going to mess up. It's going to be forced to flash to get away from that. Macho potentially in some trouble here. Is going to use the satchel charge, going to be away. And Maokai is there, so it should be fine. Okay. Oh, Black Fate, potentially in a lot of trouble here. It's going to be in a lot of trouble. And there's going to be the flash forward out of 80 HD graphics. And that's going to be a dead Zyra. So yeah, Zyra is susceptible to the invades from J4 for sure. And J4 here, level 7. Yeah, not quite able to wait, still actually staying there. Does Tristana? Oh, Galio's walking over, but Zyra's getting there as well. There's an engage in the bot lane, though. Macho. Caitlyn is low. And what is happening over by that red buff? We will potentially never find out. And there is the ultimate, and it's going to get blocked by Ziggs. So nothing too crazy is going to happen there. And what happened with the J4 getup? And J4 did get the red buff. J4 stole the red buff. They did allow that to happen. Here's an engage in the mid lane. Oh, going to go wide here, but just a lot of damage. And there's the knockup from Zyra. That's going to be the kill going over to Boat Chicken. 2-2 on the kills so far. It's a relatively even game here at 8 minutes. And J4 is here on the grubs. That's going to be one of them going over to J4. But now Zyra is there, and Jace just recalled, and the mid and the top can rotate over. That should be the other two grubs going over to BTL as well as Foot Stomper is here as well. So yeah, BTL is all over this. Okay, 2 of the 3 grubs going over to BTL, along with the first dragon. I think that's only one. Wait, does 2 give you? Does 2 give you the feats these days? I think someone was telling me that. Oh, Boat in a lot of trouble here, and ooh, the W is not going to be enough this time, as the Magnet Storm is going to take down Boat Chicken. And now BTL trying to potentially fight back. Does not have the numbers to fight back. Won't be able to fight back. And here's an engage in the top lane. Blue Castle going on to Napquan. Malphite has managed to not die so far up here. And is going to dodge that fancy feat. And it's just been weak side so far. Just weak side Malphite. Playing Malphite the way Malphite should be played. Just survive the lane, be just fine. And we're going to see an engage in the mid lane. Napquan going on to Galio. Galio doing a lot of damage though. And there's the ultimate from Boat. And that should be a kill. That's going to be a kill going over to Boat Chicken. 2-1 on the Tristana in the mid lane. Able to use that ultimate to push Galio into the tower. And I feel like Galio, what did you think was about to happen there? Why did you think Tristana was walking over to that side? I was like, what just slow. It was like such a slow process of Tristana walking over to ultimate to the tower. But it works out. Has to be another kill for Boat Chicken. And yeah, once again, up at this top side, Malphite is down on farm, but is alive. Has not died. And is only getting tankier. Oh, oh. Eventually, it'll get to the other side where I was like, wait a second, Malphite's just too tanky for the man. Oh my god. Oh, he's going to have to. Oh, wait, is he chasing after him? He's going to ultimate on the tower? Okay, he's decided not to go for it. But Jace is realizing, oh my god, wait, what happened? How does Malphite get so tanky? These plated steel caps is doing some work. 80 HD graphics is in the bot lane. There's the engage. There's the ultimate onto nothing. As the flash had already happened. The ultimate onto wait, how's that even possible? Wait. Doesn't J4 have to target somebody to? Oh, did he flash in the middle after being targeted? So wait, is that possible? I've literally never seen that before. I've never seen J4 ult air. Am I missing something? Is it because of the timing of the flash was weird? I'm assuming so. Boat Chicken is going to be out of there again. Zyra is here to deal some damage. I don't think anyone's going to go down, though. You can flash it. Yeah, he got flashed. He flashed it. That was hilarious. It just didn't look like... It looked like the flash was just way before. But I guess J4 was probably mid-animation already. Jace is up here farming, for sure. Not able to kill Malphite, but has been able to get a farm advantage. I feel like Jace is... Eventually, I feel like Jace is going to have some troubles with Malphite. But like, Jace is not someone that does a lot of damage to tanks, and eventually Malphite may just have enough armor to just beat him down. Malphite's going to recall there and picked up the Bomby Cinder. And we have a potential engage here. Do they go for the... Trying to go for the steal, but it's going to get ulted backwards. It's not going to be able to go to steal, but here comes the BTL with the Maokai ultimate, and there's the Ziggs ultimate. There's a lot of damage going to Niden, and there's a kill going over to Ziggs. Boat Chicken looking for one, looking for two. Already got two, and it's still jumping around. There's another W. And the BTLs win that fight 2-0 as the other members of Summit are left to run away. Okay, I was like, does Ziggs die there? That would be crazy, but no, Ziggs does not die there. And 80 X80 HD that is 80 HD is so tough. 80 HD graphics pinging that Tristana is alive and is 4-1, and that is very true. Does not have a lot of CS, but Tristana here does have 4 kills, 100% KP as well, 4-1-1 for Boat Chicken. Okay, like I said, BTL debut. He's been campaigning for being on BTL all of last split. Boat Chicken has to come here in game 1 and have a big game. And there's a W away. I don't know what Rel thought was about to happen there. And the most money in the game is Boat Chicken. Boat Chicken is the richest member on the map. Potentially some trouble here. It is going to be the flash from Rel. It's going to be some trouble. It's going to be a lot of damage, but Maokai's here as well. There is the flash forward from OT Blitz. Going to be able to take down Boat Chicken. Was that a shutdown, though? I feel like I didn't hear shutdown. It was not a shutdown. Boat Chicken did not have a shutdown on it, probably because of the CS differential. This tower down here, Jace is trying. Jace is trying his best to make some type of ground against this rock. And there has been no jungle pressure. Potentially, maybe some jungle pressure now. We see J4 going on the way. Are they looking to dive Malphite? Oh, no, Jace going to take the tower. Yeah, Jace just takes that tower. That's something that Jace can do. It's going to be the first tower destroyed by Summit. And that gives them, they do have the feats. They do get the upgraded boots. Going to go Summit's way. And Boat Chicken now is up here in the top lane. Oh, this could be a good time. Hello. And that's going to be another kill going over to Tristana. Boat Chicken now 5-2. And meanwhile, on the bot side, we may have another play. We're going to have a teleport coming in from Boat Chicken. Boat Chicken may be here in time. And there it is. And Boat Chicken is here for the assist. Keeping the 100% KP, 5-2-2. As the Tristana starts to look pretty powerful. Still doesn't have the most CS, but it's farming champions. It's going to be 6,200. The most money in the game is going to be that Tristana. Things are looking good whenever Tristana is rich. Naiden potentially in some trouble here. Boat may be looking for it. I was going to decide to call it off. Here's a teleport coming in. They're looking for it. BTL should just walk away, no? Okay. Or win the fight. Do they win the fight? Oh, and Boat Chicken is going to be able to take one. Is going to get pulled in by that. Is going to flash into a J4 ultimate. Is going to get shut down. But BTL still have numbers here. It's a 4v3. As Galio hasn't been able to make it. Galio now should be in range for the ulti. So Boat Chicken does get shut down there. That shutdown going over to J4. ADHD graphics. But that's going to be the Rift Herald going to BTL. Yes, it should. On the way, pings from both teams, it looks like. There's a teleport coming into bot lane. Okay. They do want to fight for this dragon. This will be the third dragon of the game. This is the first win drake for the win soul. And this will put BTL on soul point. Here comes BTL. Malphite is here. They could have it engage. There are some big ultimates available. If we get a Maokai ulti, for example. The Twisted Advance, well, I don't think that's what the ulti is called. I think that's W. Oh, here is a flash forward from Naiden. Is that going to be the engage? That's going to be a flash out from Black F8, but here is the engage from Summit and the counter engage from BTL. Oh, but does Ziggs have enough damage? It doesn't look like it. Everyone is just going to be in a circle. Everyone in the J4 ulti, and that's going to be a one team fight for Summit. Yeah, as Boat Chicken goes down early in that fight, and so does Zyra. And Ziggs, though untouched, does not have a lot of damage. Or at least could not pump out a lot of damage in that fight, although does have 2 completed items. Ziggs should have damage, actually. But not quite enough. And yeah, Tristana goes down early. A great engage there by Naiden. The real engage. I feel like BTL should have pulled the trigger. They also have the ability to engage. We had the counter engage, but it was a little bit late. I feel like we could have started off with the Maokai ulti, but a good team fight there from Summit either way. As Naiden was the person to make the call. Both teams have pretty good team fight. They're able to get their ultis off, get the engage off. A lot of CC coming out from Summit, just from Rel and J4 and Galio. But I think also Rel had to Hex Flash that. Hi again, friend. We meet again. Oh, is this your team? Gamer Destroyer? Summit? I forget which org you were with. What week did we play last year? Last year, last split. Yes, sir. I'm with Summit. Gotcha. Ooh, Foot Stomper potentially some trouble here. Here comes the engage. Is going to get hit with the Maokai Q. Okay, that kind of cancels that. It was later in the split. Yeah, I think it was later in the split. Thornbound Atacon has spawned bot side. Napquan. Is Jason trouble here? Yes. Now, definitively, yes. Wait, what? Okay. Jason's like, well, I'm not living, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do some damage to Tristana. I feel like almost like help Tristana get the kill, but Tristana does not get the kill. This kill is gonna go over to Napquan. The Malphite now 2-0-1. Malphite getting real big beefy. That's going to be the Otacon though, just going over to Summit, and I feel like in this new year, you don't want to just give up Otacon like that. In this Welcome to Ionia, Otacon is very powerful, and that's going to be Otacon going over. Okay, but do we get an inhibitor tower to make up for it? They do have a ridiculous amount of push. This BTL team has a lot of push. Mess around and they'll just end the game. That is one thing that is one of the strengths of this team comp. And oh my god, there is the Summit engage. Yet again, the Summit engage, and they don't have Malphite, and that's just going to be a wipe for Summit now. As they take the kill lead and the gold lead, and they kill 3 members of BTL. Along with taking the Otacon, as well as they have the upgraded boots, they have the feats, so Summit looking pretty good here now. The combo is crazy, yup. The J4 Rel Mount Galio combination, they just start standing still. They're just standing still whenever they are able to get that engaged. So I would say, like, for the BTL, like, you know what? We can't let Knighted engage every single fight. We have engaged ourselves. We shouldn't let that happen. They do have to be wary of that Rel engage. Wait, my plan is actually just slapping this man now. Wait. yeah, things unchanged now. Yeah, boy. Yeah, remember how you were bullying me in lane? Remember all that? What happened to all that? Yeah, he said, someone else get this kill, please. I don't do damage. He tried to give the kill to somebody else. No one else took the kill. That's crazy. It's a solo bolo, I guess. Malphite is like, yeah, boy. Malphite, the big rock, 3-0-1 now. If OT was on Seraphine instead of Caitlyn, oh, well, yeah. Well, that would be ridiculous. That would be crazy. Nap. Did Nap play for you last season? I don't know where Nap was last season. Last split. I don't know. I didn't really know anyone outside my team, to be honest. Bo Chicken. Gonna get engaged on. He's gonna get out. Now, here's the thing for me. I appreciate the lead that Tristana has. Yes, he did. Oh, he played for you? Ah, he's playing against his whole team. I had no idea. Who did you keep from last season, last split? Let's see. Who on your team was on your team last split? I see you drafted Blue Cast and LT Blitz, and the other 3 were they on your team, or were they just, or did you pick up on free agency? All new? Ah, okay. Well then, okay. Not really playing against his old team per se, just a name. Old team and name, not really in the players. And it's same for us. Literally all 5 people on the right now for BTL are all new. And the steal is not going to go through. It was a good attempt. Meanwhile, top lane though, Jace is going crazy. Bochuk is going to jump in. Oh no, by himself. Oh no, Bo. No, we don't want to be vein spotting on Tristana. Okay, there's the shutdown. Maokai's able to get the shutdown on Caitlyn. And Jace was able to get an inhibitor tower. That should be what BTL is able to do. I am concerned about Tristana right now. I'm concerned that Tristana is no longer the richest person in the game. I'm concerned that both J4 and Jace have more money than Tristana, because Tristana only has 114 CS in 24 minutes. What are we doing? How is this happening? Tristana has the most kills on the team and still has the most money, but okay, here we go. I feel like, oh, and that's going to be a massive shutdown going over to Napquan. Now, this Malphite here is getting a lot of money. Give it a short. Thank you for the subscription. Shout out to Summit. I don't have a mind for Lucian now. I still prefer not to. But okay, their BTL is on this Baron. Are they going to? They are going to do it. Remember, they do have the engage. They have to watch out for. Okay, and there's the engage. A little bit too late, but there is the engage from Nida, and here is the flash in from Galio, and Galio's going to take down Zyra. Zyra's going to go down to me. The Napquan's going to flash out of there. Napquan is potentially going to go down. Foot Stomper is trying to peel. Is not going to be enough. That's going to be a double kill for Jace. There's the teleports into the base. Who's left alive? It is only Ziggs. Ziggs has to recall and wave clear. They get the Baron, but at what cost? And it's just Ziggs, and Gallery's just going to go underneath the tower. Clear the wave. Clear the wave. Clear the wave. All you care about is the wave. Clear the wave. All you care about is the wave. The wave. The wave. Oh, no. That's going to be game one, I think. Oh, and the big throw at the Baron is going to be game one going over to Summit. BTL. Oh, no. Big throw at the Baron. The Baron throw, and that's going to be game one going over to Summit. Carry Malphite, go, go, go. OT Bliss with the low-key snipe on the side. Oh, I missed that one. Game one. We'll see what happens in game number two. The damage dealt here, we can see to the post. We go to the post-game screen here. Most damage dealt in the game is going to be that Jace, which this is probably one of those cases where you say top lane damage doesn't matter as much because a lot of that damage for Jace is probably just into Malphite's shield. A whole bunch of damage into Malphite, but it's going to be those damage at 19,000 damage. Next damage at that is going to be Ziggs at 17,000, and then Napquan on the Malphite. Again, that top damage, it was just Jace and Malphite trading a whole bunch of damage at some point. Going to be almost 16,000 damage for the Malphite, and then 13,000 for the Tristana. Man, I'm sad to see that. This is the type of game where that Tristana should have carried this, should have like been insane. I feel like, I'm not sure if it was Boat himself or just as a team. I feel like we have to do a better job of getting resources into the carry, into getting side waves, into getting waves, into side laning, whatever you got to do. I feel like that Tristana should have been accelerated enough where this should not have. The Tristana needs to be higher up on this. It was like we got the 6 skills and then we just kind of plateaued, and that I think was unfortunate because it was the game that was very winnable for the BTL. We'll see what they do here in game number 2. Also, since we are in split 2 of LFA, I'm pretty sure it's now a full Fearless draft. So we'll all the champions that were playing in game number 1 won't be available in game number 2. So we'll see how that affects the draft. We're used to Fearless draft. I believe so. Yeah, the people that are drafting for us should be used to Fearless draft. We've been doing Fearless draft in BTL for the past 2 seasons. This season and last season were Fearless. So, hopefully they're able to make some adjustments and draft correctly for game number 2. All right, we'll do a short break while we prepare for game number 2. Yeah, the draft has started. I have it up here, but I was just sitting here. Are you here with me? Do I have
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
Sabo? Here we go. Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing?
No,
How you feeling? You chilling? Tuesday night?
yeah.
Alright, that's good.
Had to work, unfortunately, but
Yeah,
these bills aren't gonna pay themselves.
true.
Hopefully, they will
Hey, look,
sometime.
a Lilia, something that we would not get if it was actually bouncy. But did you get to see that first game?
I did, I did. It was good until it wasn't.
Yeah, yeah, very, very true. Exactly how I felt, and then as the game went on, I kind of started noticing some reasons why I felt like it just didn't translate until a victory end game. Tristana was down like 100 CS or something like that,
Yeah,
like a significant amount of CS besides being ahead in that game. And I'm like, wait. Tristana was ahead in this game, like 4-1 at some point. Why is Tristana down on like money? Like what
I don't,
happened?
I don't have.
Like as a team, I feel like so. I don't know if just individually if like Tristan just wasn't catching waves, but like, as a team, it's like, hey, keep
Was
Tristana
not
ahead. Like keep
was
Tristana
not
accelerated. Like
catching
yeah, what are
waves.
we
Was
doing?
not in the side lane.
Yeah,
Um, was not in the side lane, but was also there was not any. Um, the team fights weren't team fighty enough for Tristana to not be in a side lane because
yeah,
somebody wasn't always there anyway. So it was like,
mm-hmm.
well, Tristana should be catching these waves. Like there was the
Yeah,
play where Tristana got killed, where Tristana was bot lane with the support,
mm-hmm.
and I guess they had rotated Ziggs in the mid lane, and I was like, that's not what you should be doing there.
Yeah. It's like it's the UBC special. It's UBC that is drafting for them. And I was like at the same time they're not DPS. It's like that's one thing. Is like we picked the DPS comp without the DPS like strategy.
Yeah, the in game coordination I think was a little bit lacking for playing the Super Siege comp. I think,
Yeah,
but we are
yeah.
getting the Lissandra. I do always appreciate a Lissandra
And
here and there.
Sandra here into Mel. Okay, I don't know what if it necessarily happens there. I mean, just the claw. I mean, I guess the Q too actually, but not as bad. It's not like Orn.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
saw that
yeah.
a few weeks ago.
So we'll see here. This is interesting. I'm assuming there's some comfort champions here. Twitch Leona is interesting. Typically, if you see Twitch, you would see a
Twitch Leona,
um.
at least for the ambush possibility, is
I guess
stupid
that's fair. Yeah,
because Leona ults and then you're like, ah, it's a oh nope, I'm dead.
yeah. That part is fair. That part is fair. I can grant you that. But I would say typically, if you have a Twitch and you're trying to scale into the late game, you would have Twitch with a enchanter support.
Yeah, that is true.
He's
I
not
mean,
the most fighty laner, but I mean,
this
I guess
would
he
have
can be. So
been
we'll see how
this
they.
would have been one of the times, especially with the Renekton, if you know how to play top
Oh,
lane Karma, this would have been the spot to go. It
top lane karma.
survives the Renekton,
It also
survives the
helps with the
Renekton, and
Twitch.
then yeah, and then like late game when you don't need a whole lot of what's the word? You don't need a whole lot of economy, and then late game you can just follow Twitch around.
Hmm.
Um, and then so Leona can be like, ah, I ulted them, and then Twitch opens fire, and then you have big shields, and yeah, it's one of those things where like I feel like that's a good comp if you're not gonna give the in lane enchanter. You can just go
Yeah.
a lane karma, and
Right.
you'll still be like, ah, it's fine. Twitch will be fine.
Yeah. Now we have a jungler here that you're not a fan of, and to be fair,
No, I'm not. I'm
I'm
definitely not a fan of
given that
Lucid
it's
Twitch.
Black Fate. I've had my problems with him playing damage non-utility junglers in the past. I'm not necessarily a fan of it. It's not bouncies, Lilia. It's potential to pop off, but I just don't think that should be our part. I feel like we have more than enough damage in this composition, and we're actually lacking utility and tankiness. So
I
I'm not
100% agree with you.
loving it.
which is like the only reason I think Lissandra is a very good pick because Lissandra is
That's fair. Some utility and some like doesn't die as fast. Not necessarily a pure tank, but not made of paper.
not made of paper and will keep people standing in one
Yeah.
spot long enough for your damage to do damage. But
Mhm.
at the same point, I definitely don't like Lilia in a comp where you've already got a Twitch because now you have two champions where you're like, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Just give me
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah. Now you're looking for some. You're looking for extended fights, I suppose. Whenever you have a Lilia and a Twitch, and that's another thing where I feel like you're though you don't have composition for extended fights though.
Exactly. I agree.
I feel like you don't extended fights. You need some beefy boys, and you don't necessarily have that. I'm looking for just Camille to go crazy. I'm looking for this Camille to be different than the Camille of our LFA top of last season. This is now Napquan, one of the higher pointed tops in the LFA, and so I'm assuming just Camille versus Renekton. See if we can see something there. I think Napquan did do very well. I was happy with the Malphite last game. I think Malphite did a very good job of doing Malphite things and just playing the lane and losing the lane. I wouldn't even say necessarily losing the lane, but like gracefully being behind on CS, but still getting yours, and then was
Yeah.
able to get to the point where he was taking up to fight the Jace, and then straight up fought the Jace. So I was like, okay, I was happy with Malphite and how Malphite played at least individually. There wasn't a lot of engaging of team fights last game from
Yeah,
BTI. I felt like
that's the part.
they got engaged
Yeah.
upon a lot and didn't actually pull the trigger themselves a lot, which I think was a little bit that's a little bit tough. But otherwise, like individually, I would think it was fine. The lanes I think went fine. I mean, mid lane should have been like ours. Like I don't know. So we'll see what happens here. Get into I don't. I have a little bit of concern with the composition, but there is a chance of individual play to shine through here, and the composition just may not matter as much. I feel like. Just in terms of beefiness, the other side has a lot more beefiness with Renekton, Volibear, and Braum, and then they have good damage from Kaisa and Mel. It's just a little bit simpler to play and a bit less ways
Yes.
to you falter.
And there's also the fact that Braum can render your Twitch useless at various points.
Yeah,
So you
true.
have to be selective and careful on exactly how
Mm-hmm.
you're going to deploy your Twitch.
Yeah, we'll have to see how the Twitch plays. Like, yeah, if the Twitch is ahead and can do the ambush thing off of Leona ultimates, that would be good. It's just that's a very specific circumstance. I feel like it's not as guaranteed as the usefulness of like a Twitch Lulu, for example, where you just have Twitch farm into late game, and then pop out in team fights and be very difficult to kill and just get to ta. And but yeah, with the Braum as well. I mean, they may have some struggles. We'll see what happens. We do have about a minute before we load into the game. I'm gonna hit you guys with that 1 minute ad, and then we will be loaded into the rift soon and see what happens. Are you paused at 5? I know we've been doing
I am.
different
I am.
different pause
Yeah.
timings for different producers, but if it's me, I'm just doing it at 5. All right, let's get into it then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play 6, 7, 8,
Nope.
9, 10. All right. Okay.
Oh,
As
classic.
soon as we finish our countdown, I was like, all right, Jungle DC, Hamster off the wheel, ADHD graphics, OT Blitz disconnected. Wait, that's not the jungler. Wait, what? Okay, multiple people DC. All right, I see we are trying the good old DDoS attack here to win game number 2.
Hey, whatever you got to do.
Whatever we gotta do, whatever we gotta do.
Not saying I condone it, but I understand.
Let's see, any interesting runes? We got Conqueror for Lilia. I think that's pretty common. I think
That's good.
if you're going into a tanky team for sure. Grasp for Camille. Conqueror for the Renekton. It is. Oh, is that what Volibear takes?
Yeah, he can.
Interesting.
Normally, that's when you go like Quick Blade Zoroa or something like that. So you
Hmm.
just fight people
Okay.
and you constantly proc it. But we are reconnected and
Oh, here we go.
baby.
Yep. Of course, we gotta do the good old right. Pause after the pause. Because it's a
Yeah,
small indie company.
they only have $12.
Mm-hmm. And they spent 11 of it on Arcane.
That's true. I was watching the Necrit video today on who survived and who on Arcane and who didn't. Like really,
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
I think it released just a couple days ago. So
Mm. Surprised it didn't come across my feed. I guess I've been watching too much Minecraft YouTube.
mm, very
Five.
ooh,
Everyone, all 10
5 and
people are
5.
here in the bottom river. Both of them expecting the other team to walk up. And it is
It
going
looks
to be
like
BTL walking up. Uh
uh-oh.
oh. Uh oh. Oh, this does not go well for you. Why
I
would
mean
we
maybe.
walk up into Brom though?
Yeah, Twitch is stepping
Is
up
it?
now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, all right.
It could be
I
worse.
feel like,
Could be worse.
yeah, it could have been worse. That's gonna be Leona dying and the kill going over to Brom. Could have been worse.
I mean, it's Leona's flash, but she has Hex flash,
Mm.
so we'll put that in the could be worse pile.
Could have been worse. It was unfortunate that they ran into all 5 members. They didn't run into all 5 members there. That probably would have been fine for them. But running into a stack of 5, it's always unfortunate. I do feel like the general rule of thumb is Brom wins level ones, but
Yeah,
I
especially
mean,
if
they
they
had.
are
I mean, they just
expecting.
had Leona, I think, for a good level 1.
I think that's. I believe that's what was going through BTL's mind as well. Was like, hey, we have a Leona. We
Mm-hmm.
can level one some shenanigans.
Yeah.
What isn't talked about enough, I think, is how Riot changed trading level
Mm.
one and the minion aggro.
Oh, I
Um,
was not aware that was a thing.
so the minions do extra damage to the minions. So if you manage to auto someone and you take minion aggro, your wave is gonna push a lot faster than it used to.
Oh,
Like the, yeah, yeah. So
interesting.
like when Twitch stepped up there to get that auto off, it basically ensured the level two would first go to Braum, and
Mm.
then to
Gotcha.
or no, the other way around. It ensured they would get the level two first, but
Mm.
they would not have
Oh,
a good
we
run.
are actually going to put some resources into top this game. We did not.
Be careful. Use the flash
We did
or
not
slice and dice.
gank, and that's gonna be
There's
the
the flash.
flash. Yeah. Now, will we actually take advantage of the fact that flash is down? Lilia with an early gank in the top side. I do like to see it, especially with the Camille. That's gonna be a flash
Boat
forward onto
chicken.
Boat Chicken. Boat Chicken should be okay though.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Uses the
Yeah.
claw, gets
And
out.
oh wait, we
Uh-oh.
should have went on to Brom together there. Oh, we were
We didn't
unaware.
realize it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay, he's getting a trade onto
Oh, and
OP
now,
Twitch.
oh, but they should see that the jungler is here. Okay. The Braum, I think, should have been dead.
Yeah, if the coordination was coordinating,
Yeah.
the Braum would indeed have been dead. That I think is the biggest issue from what I saw in game one is just that it seems like the coordination's not quite there yet.
I think this is
But
literally this five people's first time playing together.
yeah,
The draft for this split was like last Friday, and the first game is today. We're like, wait a second, that's so soon. Like these people don't even know each other. Like in V, they're
yeah,
probably all in five in VC for the first time. Yeah,
that
you can
is
kind of see it.
definitely not surprising considering.
Yeah.
But a little bit of a lead, definitely a health lead down there in the bot lane. In the top lane, Camille is also experiencing a health lead at least, and maybe not a CS lead. But that's fine. We take a health lead. Well, there goes that health lead.
It is a little bit of a CS league too, as the wave is pushing into her. Molly Wops. Low on mana.
Of mana.
Yeah, but it's doing yeah. It's doing quite a bit of damage though. Let's see. Keeping track of where Lilia is. They do seem to be 100% aware of where Lilia is.
Yeah, looking around.
They definitely pinged her, yeah. See, Volibear's at the top side. There are no more jungle camps to take for Lilia. So Lilia's going to hit the recall.
Taking a Lilia camp. Lilia might be setting up in mid
There's
lane.
going to be the flash.
Does
land the E,
ball.
yeah. Oh,
There
and there is the root, and that's going to be a kill going over to Lilia. Meanwhile, in the bot lane.
Get on
Oh!
the barrier. Is going to be able to get the kill. Is now going to go invisible, trying to get away from Braum.
Ooh.
Braum is going to be able to get the kill with the Winter's Bite, but may not be able to escape the Leona. Is going to be forced to flash away. Leona does not have flash. That is a 1-for-1.
But the kill going over to Twitch and to Braum. And Lilia hitting these bowling balls here. Now yet again in the top side. Okay. Probably gonna try to prove something by round about Lilia. Oh,
is gonna be able to.
Oh,
oh, but Napkin is.
Oh, Napkin is hilarious. Napquan, yeah.
Napkin with a few extra.
Yeah.
That is gonna be the feats of warfare.
Okay, Lilia. All right, Prabhu, making me eat my words on Lilia. Let's see it. Okay, whoa, yeah. An active Lilia, like early, like before level 6. Lilia actually out here making things happen.
We love to see it. What was it? A couple weeks ago, we saw the Lilia that got ahead and got shutdowns at like minute 17 and then didn't do anything in BPL. It looks like we maybe don't have to worry about it this time.
We'll see. Hopefully, we don't have another getting ahead early and then doing nothing with it. So, but I feel like junglers typically their farm will stay up. They just keep farming the jungle. So, I think Lilia is somebody that should be able to transition this lead into a late game. Lilia is incredible late game actually as a champion. So, something that I do enjoy.
Bot lane and an item advantage there for the Twitch. So, doing well.
And the first dragon.
It is going to be an Infernal Drake.
Yeah.
But maybe some other action going on.
This spawn
is going to go wide onto the Mel. Pink ward on it, but it looks like nothing.
Are they not going to move towards the Baron? It looks like not.
I'm not gonna lie.
Blue team thinks
popping up makes me think it's a Twisted Fate.
Wait, what?
Camille.
I see. That's funny.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a red card.
Yeah.
Like it's a stun. No, it's not a stun. Blue Castle is gonna use a slice and dice to go in. Is going to be able to go out. That is going to be the stun, but it is going to be onto the Braum. Lilia is nearby. That is going to be Twitch going invisible. Coming back. Nidon is going to go down that attack phase with a killing spree. And that should be a dragon.
Yeah,
it might be traded for the Grubs, though, because we do see the Volibear in the top lane. Is getting chased around by the Lissandra. Lissandra, though, is going to go back to her tower, which is the smart play there. Was getting also collapsed on, possibly by the Mel.
Mm.
But it looks like, at least currently, the grub's not being started. They're being pinged now by Summit. Ooh, Blue Castle doing a little work here. There, and again, there is a volley
Ooh.
bear nearby. Does also have the Dominus available. That is going to be the hook shot used by Nap.
Ooh, Camille could be in
It's
trouble.
away.
Camille could be in
Camille
trouble.
is very in
Yeah.
trouble. Is going to see
Yeah,
the rest
it's
of the team
gonna.
coming through
Yeah.
and is going to go
Yeah.
down.
Belichick was on the way, but yeah, won't be able to make it in time.
And there is no teleport available. It is
There's
going
gonna
to be
be
a
the
dragon,
dragon though.
but I think that is going to be traded for at least two. Nah, it's going
And
to be
but
all
we'll
the grubs.
pick up the
Nobody's going
CS
to
out of
rotate
the
over.
yeah.
See,
There
that's
no
where
so,
the switch.
ooh
Here we go. Here we go. This is what I was waiting on.
ooh. Here's the thing. What? 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 What?
He hex flashed
What?
and waited too long.
What? What? Oh my God! What?
And he lives. And he lives. Yeah, he waited too long with the hex flash.
Oh,
He
it doesn't
hex
live.
The okay.
But
is good,
you
Eddie.
just
Goes down.
you could just ult. You could just ult it
Black
too.
Fate is in here fighting Nightyhon. He's gonna be able to get the red buff and walk away. Yes, could have just
Ooh.
ulted probably. There's gonna be a return, and the drowsy is gonna go down. The drowsy is gonna be enough. You can't
Oh,
reflect that
okay.
drowsy, by the way.
Oh
but
my God!
Mel dropping that golden eclipse and just deleting the Lilia.
Okay, I
So
feel
now
like
we
once
find
again
ourselves in a
we got to work on
easy
Foot
game.
Stomper and Macho's communication with each other. It's like, hey, yo, what are we doing here? Okay, I'm a Hex. Wait. I thought you was gonna. Oh, bro, wait, what?
Definitely should have either hex flashed a minute sooner.
Yeah.
Or ooh, that is gonna be the root on the Mollywops. Mollywops is not gonna land her root in return. But here comes Nighty on.
Okay.
Chicken is gonna dodge it out. Is just walking back to the tower. Is gonna hit
Okay.
with one auto, but it's gonna be fine. Here comes the Leona. Now Leona is gonna be able to drill the lance, but the root coming from Mollywops is gonna be enough to keep Boat Chicken out of that fight, and everybody walks back. Everybody walks back. The supports now full roaming. Twitch is ahead though.
Yeah.
Does already have the
Luckily, Twitch was able to get that
Ninetales, whatever
that
it is.
kill
Here
after.
comes Nightion is
Ooh.
gonna land.
Gonna be forced to
Twitch is gonna
flash.
flash
Yeah.
away. That is probably a good flash. The rest of the team coming
Yeah.
through though. There is a pink ward in there, so the Summit team does not know that the ambush is afoot. And here comes the ambush. They do see the Twitch invisible, but it's not going to matter. The
Yeah, it
is
should
gonna land on
be
the Blitz. Blitz is going to dodge out of the land.
enough,
It's not gonna be
yeah.
It's going to get hit with the sun coming down, and that is going to be 1 kill, 2 kill.
What? Neither goes to
He only
Twitch?
gets one. That's tough. That said, on the other side, looks like they're setting up once again to dive on the Napquan.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to stay alive, is under tower, does get the shield, is not going to have enough time to
Yeah.
get the Hex Tech ultimatum off, though, is going to go down under tower.
Mm-hmm.
Plates going over to Blue Castle
Okay,
once
they're
more.
doing opposite sides. Yeah, playing opposite sides of the map, making plays on opposite sides. Do we get the tower bot? I see we're trying. I don't think we do.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think we do.
Not get the tower,
Yeah, they
but we get
don't.
two plates, but there's going to be 2 plates at the top lane as well. That is going to be a root
Are
onto
they
Mollywop.
getting
Mollywop is
tower top?
going to get into the glacial tomb. Oh no! Here
Should
comes
go
the rest of
down.
the team. But Golden Eclipse is
Ooh.
going to do a stupid amount of damage. Black Fate not there in time, not able to get a stack to take
Oh,
off
they're
the
being
lullaby.
sneaky down there.
Yeah, that's what you should do. You should just be hiding in a bush or hiding somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and the second someone walks up, they're just killed.
It feels like OT Blitz is kind of aware.
Yeah, does know what's going on or has some idea and is just
Everyone,
scared.
everyone just pinged Lilia because the E from Lilia did just get reflected on back onto Lilia.
Here we go. Twitch is
Okay.
Comfort does have
Alright.
the ult now. Oh, and
They
99 is
are probably pretty aware.
yeah, they do see Footstomper now,
Yeah.
so they're not going to fall for it. And
Mhm.
it is going to reset once more. Twitch actually missed half of a wave doing that. So that is a net
Blue
loss
Castle
for
has
the
quite the lead up here in the top side. After going top side that one side, Lilia has not been back top side, and Valleybear's been top side multiple times. So Nopquan has fallen behind. We did get bot lane ahead. In the meantime, there is a dragon coming up. He can't be everywhere. Got you something to do.
That is true. That is very true. Cannot be everywhere. And on top of which, there is generally the hope that your Camille can be okay
Mm-hmm.
in these situations. I understand that there's way too many CCs for Camille to just
Yeah.
Camille out, but in normal situations, Camille would be fine here. But it looks like Dragon is being set up. We do see the Twitch going invisible. Twitch is just going to collect the wave that's smashing
Yeah.
into the tower. Vision being cleared here by Foot Stomper and by Black Fate. Going to get hit with that Void Seeker, but
They should be in decent position here. Teleport is not available for either top laner, so it is going to be a 4v4.
Here
And
we go.
Bocek is going to walk into 2. There's going to be an ultimate from Leona.
He should be able to. Yeah, that is going to be the Glacial Tomb being used. And
Oh,
here
they're
comes
so
Twitch
late.
Now Twitch is here. Twitch is a little late. Twitch is in trouble. Twitch is going to be forced to flash away. That is going to be the Eclipse getting the kill. Twitch is on the other side, though. Twitch is releasing, and that is going to be 2 kills. Twitch gets 1. Twitch gets 2. Twitch does not get the 3rd, but that goes over to Lilia. Twitch will get the 3rd here, though.
Ooh, okay.
And that is going to be a triple kill for the Twitch and a Dragon. That is the correct play.
Okay.
Every time. Every time. I'd say Napquan is about to lose his tower.
Yeah,
Even
straight up.
with
Yeah.
that,
tried
is gonna
it.
give
Tried
Blue
it.
Castle
Yeah.
enough.
Uh-oh.
Blue Castle might.
Ooh!
Yeah, the slice and dice, the slash and dash,
Yeah.
the do, whatever you want to call it, but fails getting it over the wall. A couple of minions are going to be lost here for Napquan, but that is going to be the second dragon taken. Was a Kim.
There is still a slight gold lead. Well, gold's pretty much even.
It's
So,
200 gold.
yeah.
Once this wave is collected up in the top lane, it should roughly even out. Yep.
Yeah, and the solo lanes for Summit are quite ahead. Almost both of them almost 2k ahead. And it is in the bot lane and in the jungle. BTL's ahead 1,000 and then ETH is ahead over 2,000 in the bot lane. So that's where they're making up for it. But the solo lanes are struggling. That's 2 members. Hopefully they're able to kind of get back into it. As
Like
this
the
Mel.
Herald is coming. Oh, but that
Ooh,
is a
the
very,
ultimate
very
there.
nice
Good.
Glacial Tomb.
Yeah.
Makes sure that the Golden Eclipse does not blot out the sun here. Black Fate now looking to maybe come into the
Once again.
blows, though. Both ADCs are on the bot lane though, so if a fight breaks out, you would think Summit would actually be a
Yeah.
advantageous spot.
Twitch is back to spend 2,000 and finishes the IE.
So yeah, the
Twitch on
Rift
2
Herald being
items.
started.
Yep.
If they can get everyone there in time,
Yeah, it
That
doesn't
is
look
like-
like it. It doesn't look like it.
they're
It doesn't look
stipulating
like it at
that
all.
they're not going to be there in time.
Yeah.
If they want to fight afterwards, even if you don't get it, you can see the Kaisa bot lane. It is a 4v5. The Swirl Seed is going to be reflected. That is going to be.
Oh, okay. They look
Stomper is nearby.
looking
Is
for it.
not
Looking
gonna
for
be able to get
something.
on the Mollywatch.
Oh, there's the ulti.
Away, but that looks like it's going to be.
There we
Nyan
go.
going down.
Yeah.
Macho
Oh,
is
turn
gonna
around.
go down.
Oh, this would be a good fight for BTL.
Oh yeah, that is going to be 2 of them rooted up, and that is going to be another kill. Napquan is going to be able to get one as well, and that's
Okay.
a double kill for the Twitch. Yeah, that's what you want. You want to be able to
There you
fight
go.
after. Even if they get it, you have 5, they have 4. You can see their ADC, and now Mollywops trying to stay alive
Ooh,
is going
okay.
to use the reflect, and it's
Now-
going to be enough to get under the tower. Are they going to be able to dive though? It looks like they have a bunch of people here, but no way.
A Twitch being ahead can be good for you, especially with the Leona. You kind of want just like chaos is good for a Twitch that's ahead. Like you don't necessarily want to. If you just get all these scrappy things happening all over the spot, Twitch can just take advantage of that. And yeah, so we do like this kind of game state if the Twitch is ahead. You just
Especially
kind
if
of
you are
pop in
doing
and
a
out.
good job
Yeah.
setting up your Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Twitch will be able to show up to these fights like we've seen, where he's over the wall, or not where he can not be targeted and just get off the full amount of damage. So
Yeah, yeah.
Very well done.
And then you can get away with not having like a Lulu or someone to protect the Twitch
Yes.
if the team fight is just so crazy where they can't like make out where Twitch is at. And if they struggle to kind of get to the Twitch, get to the back line, and they don't necessarily have great dive outside of like Volley, I guess Volley Baron,
Volley
maybe
Renekton.
Kaisa together, but Renekton, I guess Renekton, yeah, if he gets like a double lead, can he get back to the Twitch? I feel like Renekton should be able to get to the Twitch.
Yes, Renekton should be able to. Well, if Renekton is, if it's not like a pure front to back, Renekton should be able to get there. But
Yeah.
Twitch is half an item ahead already.
Mhm.
That is going to be a Triforce completed for Napquan. Black Fate already has the Leandries. It looks like Twitch is just going to open up on the bridge.
Oh, okay.
He flash away.
Twitch is feeling himself.
stand behind me from Bra. I'm going to provide some
Okay,
protection.
okay. This
But
this
it
switch
is
is
a bunch
a
of damage.
this switch is
Looks like they're looking for a
aggressive.
dive. Looks like they're looking for that dive in the mid lane.
We need to get this tower. We
No, they
gotta
need to get
leave.
away. There's a volley bear. Volley bear is going to get exhausted. Here comes boat
Ooh,
chicken though.
and now turn
They're
around.
opening up, and they are going to be able to get one. Yeah, maybe a second one. Second one getting
Ooh.
away, but not for long. We do have Blue Castle on the backside now.
Ooh,
Twitch is in
now,
trouble.
yeah,
That
now
is
Twitch is
gonna
in
be both
trouble.
being able to take down Twitch. Boat chicken is
Ooh,
not
my
gonna be able to
God.
take down Twitch. And
That's
Napcon is going to be
easy.
able to clean it up on the backside. That is going to be a nice two-man sweep from Black Fate, but the rest of the team is not there. A very nice route. The Eclipse is going to
Oh,
come in.
but here comes Camille. Yep.
Made him, and now they're going to be able to get down Blue Castle as well. It's a double kill for Napcon. Blue Castle trying to get
Oh my God. We're just missing everything. Okay. Nice, then.
That's going to be an ace.
What a messy fight. But there we go. That's it benefits us.
That is going to be a tower. Might be a dragon as well. I believe a dragon would give the feats over to Black Twitch League. I believe it is 2-2 and 2-2. So,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken,
I'm loud. Sad boy's quieter. All right. We'll slide this like this, and I'll slide that like that. Oh yeah, I did have that a little bit low. No.
Oh, you hate me. I see.
That was me.
I see how it is.
Nah. I don't know why.
Oh, Nacho immediately catches Blitz and just opens up, and that is going to be a fight without an ADC, as well as Nidion is going to get stunned. That is going to be Swirl Seed going through. Swirl Seed is going to go wide, but the dragon is up, and there is no ADC. Should be a dragon for BTL. They are going to pull it out, try to prevent any steal going on, but it looks like a steal is not being contemplated here by Summit. So now
I've done the opposite now. Okay. Wait. We'll
Otacon is going to spawn. It looks like they're trying to get on to
Okay.
the Renekton. Renekton is going to at least be slowed. Lillian now has the root. Oh no!
Yeah. Trying to run away.
That's not good.
Unless Twitch can get
Black
here. Where's Twitch? Where's Twitch?
Twitch is nearby. Oh no, that's gonna be Bone Chicken into the back. Is gonna be able to CC a bunch of them, and that is gonna be two of them dead. Might be a third. Mollywops is gonna be able to get the Eclipse off, and now Bone Chicken and Macho are gonna run away.
Mel does hurt. Mel does hurt. Mel is richer than Twitch. This Mel hurts.
Mel very much and also enjoys these scrappy fights. You get a bunch of marks on everyone and press R, and suddenly that team that was winning the team fight is losing. But that is 3 dragons and special shoes for BTL.
Oh, yep. Now this Otacon.
I don't think it's going to be started. They at least know that they're there.
Back there. Yeah, down there.
Lysandra is going to keep watch, so to speak. Twitch is able to get a push out in the mid. Napquan is at least back into this game strong-ish. About a third of an item behind the Renekton, but will be able to hold their own in the side lane now. Oh, they're trying to get on a Nidion. Nidion might just be stuck. He's just going to get CC'd by a bunch of people. I don't know how you get away. I don't know that you needed both of those ults there, but he is going to go down. 3 ults for the support. I don't know about that one, friend, but it gets you where you need to be. Napquan is doing a lot of damage to Blue Castle, and here comes Black Fate. Black Fate does get the mark on as well as get some slowed. Napquan is going to be able to get a kill, and they're going to be pushing down that top lane. It looks like the bot lane, though, is going to be targeted by the rest of them.
100%.
Summit is on this Otacon, but I think they don't want that. Yeah, they changed their mind. They are pinging the teleport for Camille, which is actually on cooldown, but
almost.
You don't know that.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this Camille is about to be ahead of Renekton on money now. Yeah, Camille has definitely found her way back into this game. Not Quan.
Yeah. We love to see it. It was probably that double kill around the mid lane. Black Fate is going to be able to steal away the blue buff. Boat Chicken is not going to go in, is almost going to get hit with the reflected claw. I didn't realize that interaction.
What if Mel could teleport to that somehow?
I don't know. Or I wonder what happens if you hit E, do you get like sent back? Like, you know, you, you come back like, oh.
Yeah, do you still get your second activation of lead? That's so true. Halliburton has 29 and 10 at halftime against the Knicks. Interesting.
What is it? F the Knicks, F the Nets, F the Yankees, F the
All the New
Jets.
York teams? What?
You never heard that before?
Nah.
Oh, it's I forget what it was. It's from a battle though, where somebody came to New York and he was like,
Oh, I see. It's like all your teams.
yeah, no, you got to play that after this maybe. Like F the summit, F the peak, F Mount Everest, and Mount McKinley. Like, yeah, no. F the Himalayas, F the Alps.
All them summits.
F the Matterhorn, Kilimanjaro. It's BTL. But Otacon was being started, but is going to be peeled off of. Looks like they're trying to get on the Mollywops. Mollywops, one of the harder carries to catch out.
Yeah,
it is going to rotate through.
Potentially in some trouble here, and is completely alone. BTL
it's okay.
is
he clears it out pretty well.
Okay.
The team is not quite rotating yet. The swirl seed is going to land on the ADHD graphics.
That does a decent chunk of damage too.
that burn be burning.
Yeah,
that double burn.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You might want to see your doctor. It burns.
They're looking for Twitch.
Twitch is going to be able to get away.
They won't find Twitch.
And I don't think you want to find Twitch there. There's still 2 members nearby.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Lysandra is pushing mid.
Yeah, it's because they're trying to chase down the Twitch. And Twitch runs away. But you got to chase him with 4. You can't fight him with even numbers. The root does not land from Mel, and that is going to be Boat Chicken escaping. Swirl Seed is going to land onto somebody. Black Fate is looking for this dragon. 25-minute soul would not be said.
Is that 2 Swirl Seeds on Volibear?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't just eat those.
Yeah, no, you sure can't. You do not want that. And the dragon is being started. It is going to be a back from Boat Chicken. Oh.
Teleport available.
My mic just did something weird.
Oh, okay.
Or no, I hit my volume.
Oh,
it's gonna be stolen away
come
though.
And steal it.
The rest of this team fight is happening though. The Stand United is gonna be put up, but I think Blue Castle, is gonna go down, as is the Braum, and now they're trying to get on the Mollywops. Mollywops is gonna be forced to flash away. It is gonna be stuck in the Hextech ultimatum. Yep. You can't reflect that. And now he's going to be rooted up. Napquan is going to get another kill. The ult is going to be buffered away by HD graphics, but it's not going to matter. That burn from the Swirl Seed is super strong, and all 5 members are alive for BTL. And look at that, there's a Baron. Nice Baron. Hit the Baron. I hate that. I hate that so much. That happens to me in like every solo queue game where they're like, oh, let me get this Scuttlecraft first. No, hit the Baron. We know where they are. There's 4 of them dead. Just hit the Baron.
Start Baron.
You don't need to do none of that.
Stomper dies to Baron.
Oh, yeah. You know what? If you'd have hit the Baron, you wouldn't have had that problem. If everybody would have hit the Baron to start, instead of just 1 or 2 people, you'd have your support alive.
And now everyone has a shutdown now on BTL, except for the Leona that just died. But 28-15, BTL's ahead, 13 kills. They're up 7K. They're up 3 dragons to 1, 4 towers to 1. They did not get the groups, but they are in pretty controlling position of this now. Just to see them take it home. That's all I need to see now. I just need now. You're so far ahead. Take it home. You got the Baron. Let's see how they use the Baron. What is the Baron power play?
That is true. Well, it looks like they are splitting on the Argon
still hasn't been killed at 27 minutes, so there's that too.
That's fine. Okay. Otacon is
we have 2 in the top lane. We have Lysandra in the bot lane. I think
Twitch, actually I like this. Oh, he's on a ward though. He's on a ward.
Yeah, I feel like Twitch should have been bot lane here. So
I thought Twitch was gonna be mid, but I think what I understand the thought is they thought they were gonna collapse onto the Camille split pushing solo, and Twitch was gonna show up behind and be like ha 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 ha.
I see. Yeah,
right at that. That is not what happened.
They're deciding to go and grab Mollywops because Mollywops is here alone, and they have a bunch of CC, and there's nothing that Mollywops can really do about this, actually. Yeah, those are not the 3 people. Like, you get caught up with those 3, you're like, oh no.
You can only reflect 1.
Yeah, and there's just nothing but CC. Like, you got
there's 3 CCs to keep you there. 4 CCs if you count Lissandra ultimate. I'm just thinking of basic
Yeah.
abilities.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be standing still for a minute, friend. But we do see Twitch kind of roam. Twitch is actually just roaming
Yeah,
in
just walking around.
Napquan trying to get away from Blue Castle
Okay, they're doing a
and
lot here.
ADHD graphics.
This should
Yeah,
be
see, this
BTL should pick up some stuff for this though.
they got a dragon. They are gonna engage on the 90 on. 90 on is gonna get into the.
There's the Otacon.
Excuse me. It wasn't the tomb, but does manage to get out. But it looks like it's gonna be the dragon, or not the dragon, the tower. Either way. Nah, reinforcements. Reinforcements are here. So what we just saw in the top lane. There's gonna be the drowsy. There's gonna be the drowsy, and multiple people are gonna get away though. No, just barely, but it should be able to get another tower. Never mind. They're not gonna siege that tower.
Yeah, it's like I really want to break the base. Breaking the base is important here with the Baron.
But so what we saw happen in the top lane is what I think Twitch was expecting, which was they're gonna send 2 up here. I'm gonna pop out and Twitch on them, and between me and Camille, we kill 2 of them, and then we break the base. So like I get that that idea, but again, Twitch was on a ward, not invisible, and they were just like, oh, he's right here. Yeah, let's not. But Twitch has 4 items right now, and is a problem. We are at a 30-minute fed Twitch. This is what you don't want to see when you don't have a Vi or a Jarvan or
something like that. Yeah.
So Twitch can just be like, as long as I just stay an adequate range back.
Yep.
They have to super telegraph what they're doing to get onto me. No, Foot Stomper might go down. Oh, does get the ward down and is not going to be contested because they are scared of that swirl seed. That swirl seed is a problem. Twitch hanging out, invisible.
Oh, got
tagged
get clipped by those. Yeah, can't get clipped by that. 15 seconds until this dragon. This should be soul for BTL.
There is no teleport on.
There's the flash forward.
Flash onto
forcing the flash out of Twitch as well.
Yeah.
So
but there is no teleport on the Renekton. So Renekton is backing because he has to walk. Camille should be. This is one of those where you should be able to trade them, where you either get the dragon and walk away, or you get a tower.
Yeah.
Or both. Ideally both, but you can't lose this predicament.
Camille is. You can't get this stolen again. The second steal. The second steal for ADHD.
That said, Mollywop is going to be rooted up, and now the rest of the team is slow. That is going to be a drowsy. That is going to be a killing spree for Boat Chicken. That is also going to be. Yeah. Okay. So they are again. You can't lose in that. You can't lose in that outcome. All things considered. However, you can win harder than you won there. And that is going to be the ultimate coming out from Leona. It's not going to be enough, but it looks like it might be the top. Oh, there's no more minions. Very well done there by the bot lane of Summit to at least clear the minions out. Napquan is actually up a level now.
Yeah.
Getting some solid damage on there.
Things are different now. Things are different in that top lane matchup. Things have changed.
There's the inhibitor, and it looks like it's going to be mid lane as well. Mid lane tower going down. Mid lane inhibitor likely to follow.
Similar to last game. Napquan's like, yeah, all that stuff that was happening in lane, yeah, it's all different now.
All that stuff you was talking a minute ago.
Yeah. Hey, Quan's gonna get those turrets.
It is way too toasty in my house, I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of those old people who turns their air conditioner. Well, I won't say turns it off, but turns it high when I'm not in the house, and I never get to turn it back on because. So I'm sweating a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I think Nidion is just caught. Is he going to be able to get over the wall? Does get over the wall just barely.
Ooh, ADHD graphics running away. Is it fast enough? Uh-oh.
Nope. Gets tagged. Gets tagged. Gets tagged. Yeah, you don't get to move, son. Foot Stomper's going to get the kill with the
Foot Stomper's going to foot stomp on him. There we go.
But it looks like that is going to be Baron, and I don't know what
they're hitting the Baron.
Well, there's no Scuttle Crab to distract him this time.
Yeah, straight on to it.
All 5 should have Baron this time.
straight onto
Look
the
at
Baron.
that thing.
And they have the bottom two inhibitors. This should be leading towards the end of the game here. 32 to 16 on the kills, up 11k. They lost the last two dragons, so the dragons getting stolen. So great steals from ADHD graphics here, but this
Might
should
not be
be
enough.
leading to the end of the game. Like
Ooh.
a lot
That's
of damage
it.
from Mel here. There's an ultimate from Lissandra. Well done. Oh my god!
Mel
Oh
is
my
getting
god!
choked. Mel is
Yo!
dead though. Macho is going to be able to
Camille!
get one kill. Macho unleashing, and that is going to force the Braum to walk away as well. That is going to be a third inhibitor going down. The Swirl Seeds going out. Did not land on anyone, but it does not matter. The Swirl Seeds at least clear the minions, and now the towers are disappearing. Blue Castle is going to be forced to... Oh my goodness. Nah, that Camille hurts now. Use the X-Tech ultimatum on an Idion on the other side of the fight. It's going to be a lot of people going down. They are going to be able to take down the Twitch, but the rest of the team's still alive. Black Fate doing Lilia things. That is going to be a second ult in the fight from Boat Chicken, and that is going to be an ace and a win.
And the game just instantly crashing and just disappearing. What in the world?
Technically, there might still be 1 HP left on the Nexus.
The game just literally disappeared for me. I don't
It
even,
did for me as well.
I don't even have a client. Like, it's just gone. It's what? What?
I have the client. I have the client. But yes.
I'm assuming BTL 1 game 2?
BTL 1. Macho actually did not do the most damage. Black Fate on the Lilia.
Okay.
A good Lilia performance. You get him about once every 10 games. 11, 2, and 18.
Get back into League of Legends.
We take those, though. We take those. But yeah, no. Renekton actually did the most damage on Summit. 2673 with Mel shortly behind with 25,775. Also,
Mel didn't do more damage. Interesting.
I mean, not to be that guy, Mel also has a low win rate in solo queue. So, like, I don't want to tell you how to live your life, but
not the champion. Mel is just not good right now. Okay.
Mel's not a good champion, but not because Mel doesn't have the tools to be a good champion. It's because Mel was so stupid on release that they had to nerf it like 5 times before people were like, I guess I can let this champion exist again.
My league just popped up saying League of Legends cannot be launched. League of Legends cannot be launched with your current compatibility mode settings. Try closing, moving compatibility mode settings, and restarting. What the fuck are you talking about to me?
That's tough.
I'm going to ignore that and hit play again. I'm going to just hit the button. I'm going to just close out of that, ignore what they're saying, and try to launch it anyway.
Yeah. Let's see if that works.
Right. And the client is loading. I just ignored what Riot said, and it was fine. Nice. Okay. Well, now let's just get ready for game number 3. How strange.
Walking around in the circle of life, doing the things I know, walking the same ways 100 times with the same soul. But do you ever try path on the right side, put it up in your mind? But did you ever try the path on the left side, put it up in your mind? It's gonna be alright. You run, try, roll your mind. 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 Seeing all the watering fill your eyes, doing the things they know, talking about the same old stories they've heard about the people they think they know. But do you ever try path on the right side, put it up in your mind? But did you ever try the path on the left side, put it up in your mind? It's gonna be hard. You run, try, roll your mind. You run, try, roll your mind. You run, try, roll your mind. You run, try, you run, try, roll your mind. You run, try, roll your mind.
You've applied the pressure to have me crystallized, and you have the faith that I could bring paradise. I'll forgive and forget before I'm paralyzed. Do I have to keep up this pace to keep you satisfied? You don't move slow, taking steps in my direction. The sound sounds echoes. Does it lessen your affection? No.
You hear us, that boy?
Yep.
You know they asking you to drop down. They're trying to kick you.
Oh, I was not paying attention. I was looking at
All
bad
good.
things happening to the Knicks.
Oh yeah, I haven't tuned in.
I sent you the link, cause to the F New York scheme.
Mm.
Somebody sent that, put that, but they had superimposed Halliburton over top of it.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
But BTL is gonna take Jinx. Summit is gonna take Zaya and Nami. Oh no, baby, no.
Mm.
If this is Jinx Zeref bot lane, I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. We just saw, just enable your ADC.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Jinx, similar to Twitch, is another type. I mean, Jinx is actually a neutral ADC
It's
where
one.
she could play both. She could do both. She can play both with a Leona type support and with a like Lulu type support. But
Xerath is neither.
Xerath is neither.
That is not either of the ideal types of supports
Yeah.
to get your Jinx to prime, Jinx territory.
Yeah.
And I hate it. I hate it so much.
I'm very surprised
This
by
goes
that.
back to
It could still be mid. It's not necessarily support.
goes back to what you said, but what I always feel, which is nobody ever asks for more damage. I assure you, in no team comp
That's
has
not
your
true.
team. You're right. It's not true, but it is very rarely true. Okay, very rarely is it like, oh man, I wish we had more damage. It's almost always, man, we got a whole lot of damage. I wish we had some peel. Wish we had some shields. Wish we had some. Engage. Wish we had a stun that wasn't on a 20-second cooldown. Like, nah, no. I don't like it.
But we do
Strongest-
have a Sejuani, which I'm hoping
There's
we
a
will see
Sejuani.
some melee picked with that.
But there's a Skarner, and there's an Anivia.
Okay.
So there's a lot of lockdown there. And
Anivia
Jinx,
would
unlike
be
Twitch-
a decent lane to play range into. Xerath.
yeah, actually, Xerath is good into Anivia,
Yeah.
or good enough at least. So, please. Oh, Hallie just hit a 3. Please, just take the Xerath mid, yo. Just take the Xerath mid. Take the Xerath mid. Show me a Lulu. Show me a Nautilus. Show me something good. Show me something?
Oh,
my
no! Oh no!
Y'all hate me. Y'all hate me. That's it. Y'all
Well,
this is anti-synergy. Anti-synergy.
I mean,
Anti-synergy. This some doo-doo. No. We need to get your bad connection on the carpet right now. What the fuck is this? What is this shit? We do get a Mundo, but no, buddy, no,
alright.
no. Nobody needs two artillery mages. No one. Ever.
Man,
No one's ever like, oh, you know what? We got a Xerath. You know what would be good with that? A Vel'Koz.
I mean, hey,
what are you doing?
hey, yo, they can't stand underneath the turret. Hey, we playing Siege, baby, I suppose.
Oh my god.
We should have had like Jin or something, I guess. Like,
oh my god. Here comes the Kennen. I actually feel like Mundo does well enough into Kennen.
yeah.
But no, what is you? No.
I mean, that's interesting.
I do not like
It
it.
is interesting.
Not even a little bit. I dislike it.
It is
You should be
interesting.
tamed.
It's something. It is.
I'm already in the trash talk.
It's not it's interesting. But when I saw it, it did make me sad. I was concerned. Because, I mean, I just don't understand how Jinx likes this. I mean, you do got some beef with Sejuani and Mundo, I suppose. And then, but everyone else is like all the way back. Like Jinx is like, there's two people that'd be behind Jinx.
Yeah, no, I hate it. I hate it so much. I dislike it.
I do like Anivia. I do like Vel'Koz into Anivia.
Yeah, Vel'Koz into Anivia.
I do like one of these artillery mages into Anivia.
Right, or Vel'Koz into Anivia. Either one of them into Anivia. Good idea. Yeah, no, that's straight. But no, we don't. No one needs that. This is villainy. This is trading up to take Johnny Man's up. What are you doing?
Well, I wonder. I mean, which one goes mid? Which one goes support? Does it make much of a difference? I don't think it.
I
does. I
mean,
think he prefers
no,
Zerath's support, but it doesn't make it like a big difference.
they
Zerath's support
both
at least has like E.
they both are really trash supports. If you ask my honest opinion, they're bad supports. They're supports that they aren't really supports. They're just failed mid laners. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh my god. I want to dodge the game. If I was playing Jinx right now, I would dodge the game. Like if this was solo queue, I'd be like, all right, like I'm gonna go get a drink. Log into a different account. I'm not playing that. Out of your damn mind. And then when you 0-3 and 12, you're like, oh, why Jinx not doing nothing? Why do you think? No, no, you have failed the Macho Man worse than Hulk Hogan. Okay, out here flirting with Miss Elizabeth and stuff. No, mm-mm. Mm-mm. Macho Man finna drop Be a Man Part 2. That's that deep wrestling lore for y'all. Those of y'all who have been watching since the '80s, like some of us around here.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Look, I'm old enough to remember when the Superpowers was a tag team and then they imploded. You know, no.
You were not old enough to have been actively, consciously watching in the 80s. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not buying
I was
that.
absolutely watching wrestling in 1989. I promise you.
But you understanding the lore. You were
Oh
deep
yeah,
into
no.
it.
Oh no, yeah, no, yeah, no. Very much was deep into it.
Okay.
At the time.
Well, it is going to be. We'll see at 30 seconds. I think it's 30 seconds. Maybe until 30 seconds to swap. It should be Vel'Koz in mid though. It could be Zerath support, which I think makes the most sense. But this is interesting. Was this? I forgot. I did have the sheet of potential team comps they were looking at. Was this one of the potential team comps? No.
Tell me, no.
No,
No,
wasn't.
like what? What is this? What is this? Nah, the slander will be forever if this does not work out. I'm sorry. No, the slander. I'm gonna have to take back all of the. Man, I really like how your bad connection sees the game. What happened? Hey, hang on. What happened to a tank, a bruiser, a mage, an ADC, and an enchanter? He told me. He's came on here multiple times in interviews and said that is the ideal way he sees to play the game. And then he does this. Nah, this is like when you put umpty and impact on a carry. What is you doing? No, no, I'm so mad.
Vel'Koz is on here as blindable into anything is so wrong to me, but all right.
Vel'Koz is mid, Zerath is support. This is I just
Nah, this
I don't-
isn't. This wasn't on one of the potential team comps. It doesn't look like. That from
I
what
do not
can
like
see.
it. I do not like it. This is no. This feels like Luca getting caught in a switch and stuck on an island. This is
That's crazy.
I see how this ends and it's nasty.
Nah, we're gonna throw y'all to that 1 minute ad break while we load into and see how this turns out for BTL with the Vel'Koz and Zerath double artillery mage comp. Let's see what happens. Are you positive 5? Oh, hello. He's here. Oh, sad boy. Hello. Is it me? Can y'all hear me? Am I here alone in the void? Are you here? Seems to have lost little Rodney. Something just broke. Oh, says something just broke. It's not a great time for things to be breaking. Oh, I already was zoomed out. Wow. Normal league zoom is so weird. Look at this is how close it normally is. I'm so used to immediately zooming out when we load into the game. The fact that this is normal is crazy to me. Am I gonna have to? Should I start on? Should I go on without you?
Yeah, hang on.
Oh wait, I hear you. Say, hang on. Okay. He's alive.
I have no sound.
You have no sound. Oh, you don't hear me. Have video, no sound. Interesting. He going through it. Old sad boy with the old sad boy PC.
There we go.
Can
Can
you
you
hear
hear
me now?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Literally everything went black, and then like I don't know what just happened. It was crazy.
Not the old sad PC. What's going
It
on?
like literally, I just sent you the picture. Like my everything just went
Oh,
black.
oh my god.
Like I was just like, oh okay, I guess we just out here now.
That riot?
But we are back up.
Are you
I'm
positive?
positive
Positive
5.
5? All right, let's get into it then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you with
Yep.
me? All right.
11. Yep.
All right, let's get into it. Let's see what BTO does with this double artillery mage comp with both Vel'Koz and Zera. For me, what I'm looking forward to is Sejuani is just spamming top lane. I don't think you have any business being in any other lane. I think the other lanes should be good at getting priority and just ward for them and then spam gank top
30
lane.
seconds until minions spawn.
That's what I would like to see. I mean, do you see?
You-
I feel like these lanes naturally push. Like what are they gonna do in a gank situation?
They do naturally push. I think you can. I mean, so you do have. I think you have kill pressure in mid lane early.
That's
And Nivea
fair,
only
yeah.
has one
And it's
Q,
gonna be low,
and
yeah.
then you can just walk up and CC her and CC her, and then get all of the damagey things off. Like I think
don't
that is a
imagine
possibility.
Nivea is ever past halfway point in this lane.
That's a good point.
That's what I'm thinking.
That is also a possibility.
I moonlight as a shark collar. Yeah.
But yeah, I
Okay, this Jinx skin does shred.
he is very much putting on a concert. As
Look at
promised.
the deep wards from the red team. No deep wards from the blue team though.
That is true. They will have some pretty good idea. Ooh. And that is first strike on the cannon, so that initial damage does hurt a little bit. It's not gonna tickle. That said, he is gonna give up push there. Nideon getting a nice trade with that ebb and flow. The initial little burst does not come through from Foot Stomper, which again, I just hate it so much. It's a skill champion.
They're
Skill
vertical
shot
jungling or are
champion.
they ganking bot? Oh, it's an early gank bot.
Yeah.
It's an early
Okay.
gank bot.
Nideon
Oh.
is going to be stunned up, is going to be ignited, is going to try to flash out, but I don't think you're getting away. It's
Oh.
going to be first blood to Black Fate. We love to see it.
Hey, they won't
clear
be pushed up at
cancel
level 1
entry.
or level 2. They haven't got the wave shoved yet. Nice.
We,
Okay.
we, we, we enjoy that. We enjoy that.
Okay. Okay. All right. I see you, Black Fate. It is
That
going to
that that.
be Skarner immediately going to Blackface
Yeah,
jungle, and they did not have wards, so
yeah. That is, and the
we could
top lane is
end up
pushed in.
behind here. Yeah.
So that is. He might be spotted though. There is going to be rotations from. Oh, he
Oh
is going to
wait,
get the
wait,
blue buff.
wait. Okay, Belichick should be paying attention here. We're gonna pay attention.
But the knockup is not going to be enough. He's going to be pushed into the wall, and now ADHD Graphics is trying to do something, anything.
Ooh,
Is going to get
but-
stunned up. Is going to get slowed. Is trying to get away. Is going to flash. Is going to get stunned again, and that's going to be Black Fate with another kill.
Okay, Black Fate, we see you, Prabhu.
That is, hey, that's one way to do it, and that's one way to get your blue buff back. And Blue Castle is under threat. Is going to realize he's under threat and immediately walk away.
The
Jinx is
roaming
down here.
Xerath is interesting. The roaming
Oh,
Xerath
no.
is interesting. I feel like that
Oh
is not
no,
what that
baby! You gotta
champion
flash! You
does.
gotta flash! You gotta flash! Oh,
or? Okay.
did get the
Ooh.
the root, but you kind of can't get these minions. I don't know that you can walk up for these minions. Yeah,
Or
there's the
fancy
bubble.
feet. Okay.
Yeah, you got it back here.
Roaming Xerath at 4 minutes. When does the grub spawn? Not now, right? No.
Up spawn at 8.
Oh, okay. Well, man.
Either
Roaming
7 or 8.
Xerath. I was like, Jinx is like, not only is Jinx not an ADC that's really that fantastic. It's not like an Ezreal or Caitlyn. Jinx isn't that
Yeah.
fantastic lane alone. Also, Xerath doesn't do a lot on the roam. It's not like Leona or Rel or something like that. So I found that interesting.
Offers a stun and a poke, and that's it.
Yeah, so Xerath's strength is in his laning, and Xerath is gonna walk up here.
Uh-oh, Xerath might be in
and-
trouble. We do
and
see the
a
Skarner
lot of
coming
trouble.
through.
Xerath has
Coming
flash
through.
available. It did have to
Xerath
use it.
is gonna use it. Yep. So there is a right now. Actually, there is a gold lead, or functional gold lead for the Jinx. Because, oh, that's a lot of damage. But again, a plate for the Xerath, or for the not the Xerath, for the Xayah, as well as
Oh my
very nice
god!
knockup. Boat Chicken takes 90 on, takes 60% of the health. Just a. You
Yeah,
should
level
leave.
3 Nami. Yeah. That's fair, I guess.
But an actual gold lead for the Xayah. And I don't know if Jinx gets this plate, so Xayah will just functionally have a gold lead for a while. Napquan, oh, Blue Castle did take a tower shot. Are they going to get the plate? They are going to get the plate. Okay. That kind of evens up the gold. Black Fate is behind the tower, is going to harass OT Blitz. Blitz
Okay,
is now under tower, is going to get stunned up.
Has hands. Has a.
That's okay. There's a
Ooh.
Zerath nearby. Zerath does not land the stun.
doesn't land
Does
anything.
not land the Q.
Yeah, wait a second. What was that?
Tough times. Tough time. But Xayah is already at half health, so that's one way to negate that gold lead. That said, the
Yeah.
ebb and flow will be ebbing and flowing, so
Yeah, that's
maybe
one
able to
thing,
heal
too,
her up.
whenever you're playing a Charlie Mate to Nami, and I was like, oh, well, we'll just heal that. We're just trading mana with each other, I suppose.
Yes, but the CS is even. The plate did even, so I guess it all worked out.
Yeah, it's slight gold advantage for Jinx for mostly the plate and the assist. And
Oh, but 88 graphics yet
once
again.
yeah. Up in
Trying.
here. And Mundo is here, and
The
Boat
rotations
Chicken.
are going to be sooner. He is in
Ooh.
trouble, actually.
Ooh.
He is going to get knocked up. Boat Chicken
Yeah,
is going to
that's-
get the matter
there it
disintegration
is.
rate, and that is going to be feat of warfare for BTO. Your bad connection is going to roast me. And fair enough. Fair enough as well. Fair enough as well. If it works out
Nah, I
and he just
don't
lights
care.
me up,
I don't care.
I
That's
deserve
like
it.
that's like Nico Harrison being like being right now like, yeah, see, it all worked
I
out. We
told
got
you.
Cooper
I told
Flag. Like, nah, that was still bad. That was still, you got lucky, but that was still bad.
I told you he couldn't play defense. Like, yeah, but no.
Right.
That said, there are ultimates from both top laners, and the passive has been taken off of the Mundo. So, could get stunned up in a lightning storm. what is it? Maelstrom, something slicing Maelstrom. Yeah.
All off for a second. The top, mid, and ADC all had 51 farm.
Well, that's good to see.
Yeah.
The farm situation was questionable previously. Ooh, a very nice knockup.
We missed the cannon.
But he was far enough away from the stun that he was not caught in the ultimate. Mollywops takes an even trade. That said, it is a Nivea. A Nivea does, of course, have the passive, so you got to kill her twice right now.
I respect that Sejuani is everywhere. Actually, hasn't done
Sejuani
too
is
much
here
top
again.
lane. Has not
And they
gone
don't-
top like I expected. I was like, oh, I expect Sejuani to be top. Hasn't actually gone there at all.
I don't think they know that Sejuani is here. Sejuani is level 6. Jinx is level 6. Sejuani is just hanging out.
But
Gun
it's
is here.
gonna
Oh,
lose.
no, he lived. The Impale is only going to hit Black Fate, but Black Fate keeps him
teleports
stuck.
coming in.
He's going to pull in, and he's going to go into the tower, and that is going to be Black Fate and a shutdown
Do
for
they see
88.
Vel'Koz? They do see Vel'Koz.
Yeah, they see Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz is still going to get a chunk of damage on a Nideon. Nideon might just be dead. The rocket is blocked.
Oh,
it's on the
Vel'Koz
boat
ults
chicken
back
right
as
when he
soon as he.
ulted.
Oh no!
Nideon is super low, but Vel'Koz is trying to get away. I don't know that he can. He's going to get a knockup, but it's not going to be
God.
enough, and that is
was
going to be
gross.
a turn.
That was gross. That first of all, that Sejuani ultimate went straight into the wall. Had impossible to hit anybody.
Very tough.
That was
Very tough.
very tough. That's super tough.
Jinx does get a plate. Should be able to get away.
Did use ulti there. The ulti cancel for just all sorts of different things. Sejuani is back here.
I like it. I like the Sejuani return because the returns are happening. That said, ADHD Graphics is able to block out the sun. Oh, no. That is going to be the barrier.
Hilarious.
OT trying to get away is going to go down. Black Fate is going to be able to get
Jinx
the kill.
didn't get a takedown there.
Trying to stay alive is going to maybe get another stun.
Oh, wait, you're so low.
Yes, that's the stun. That's the stun. He's so low, but there's no
my
mana
God.
on any member.
Oh,
All the members
goodness.
of BCL out of mana.
What is this clown fiesta, man? Oh my God. I just wanted Mundo to get a game.
Oh, I was gonna say
Hey,
a
yo, this
Fiesta
Nami's
lead.
oh my
Oh.
God, watch her kill more.
the ebb and flow.
Yo, what are we
ebb
doing?
And flow. Black Fate goes
Yo,
back in.
okay.
Gets the stun, gets the kill. Zareth gets the assist, but no. Yeah, he doesn't want to give it to Anivia.
But gives it
It
to
doesn't matter.
Anivia,
Malias is gonna be
yeah.
able to get it. Didn't want to give it to OT Blitz even more so.
Man.
You know, there's a song about fiestas, but we don't sing it anymore.
I don't.
This is the thing we were talking about the other day. There's just so many songs made by bad people.
I see.
But like they were so in like songs that took over whole summers and whole years, but you can't sing them, but you still think them. Like somebody say Fiesta, and you be thinking like, yeah, wait, no.
Do I know the song you're referring to? I probably do, but I can't think of it right now.
I'm not singing it. You're not getting me canceled. Speaking of canceled, everybody is over here on to. Ooh, that is gonna be Black Fate
Okay.
on the Nideon. Nideon is dodging out right to the arcade.
But meanwhile, Black Fate
is in
just
the middle
dies.
of all of the damage and is gonna go
Please
down.
get Mundo to the game! For the love of God!
Oh
my God!
And stay alive through the matter disintegration ray. Oh no!
BTO had such a lead and had just thrown it away.
Only one grub was taken, but one life was taken. So I guess that's I want to. That's not even good. And now Anivia is going to come back. Should have
We
a
live and
11
die by
minute.
Sejuani. Sejuani had made some good plays and then has also made some plays that kind of threw him away.
Should be an 11 if she ever gets to back. It is an 11.5 minute Roa for the Anivia. That is going to be grubs taken by Black Fate on the other side.
Okay, now there has been no neutral objective taken. Like I said, now we should have had priority in mid and bot is what we expect to have. Like that's what we should have. So we should have been first to these objectives. We're going to give up the dragon. It looks like to get the grubs. Okay,
Maybe
we're getting
it's
grubs
a solid
top
maybe.
side, and then are we going to get Mundo ahead? Now get Mundo ahead. You know, there's that Mundo streamer recently that's been getting popular. I've been seeing a lot of his clips on YouTube.
Foot Stomper might be in trouble. Here comes the gank. It is not going to be
they're
enough.
in
That stun
trouble.
is going to work, but Macho
No flash, they're
is
done.
just caught out. Yeah, Yeah, man. If he had like something that offered like a whole lot of peel or something, or
Yeah,
speed up or
especially with
shield
the
or
immobile
something,
ADC like Jinx, yeah.
that would have been helpful. But
And that's gonna be the dragon going over to Summit.
yeah.
I just don't know what the plan was here from the BTL. If you picked this composition, I feel like you're not playing around the strengths or the potential thing that you could have had here. I mean, Sejuani just happened to go crazy and gank all over the place, which was nice. But then now, okay, now how are you playing the composition?
You have a lot of gold on a Sejuani,
Yeah.
and yeah, you have a lot of gold on Sejuani.
Yeah.
And Sejuani is spotted on his red buff, so might be in trouble.
Sejuani is not exactly where you want the gold to be as well. Sejuani has 100% KP. It's 4 of the 5 kills of BTLs all on Sejuani. Not where you wanted that to be.
That is true.
You know what would have been great? Who would have been great with gold? Mundo. Mundo would have been great with gold. Mundo would have been fantastic with gold. And we just haven't visited that lane at all.
Him out, but he can't do just the range advantage from Blue Castle causing a problem. Anivia now is never gonna run out of mana again. So you have like the
now Anivia
wave.
will be able to match.
Oh, that is going to be Black Fate on to Nightion, but Footstomper is going to take the kill. Uses the rights of the Arcane. It is going to force out the Featherstorm.
Oh my God, Footstomper
is going to land on the Macho. Macho is going to survive. The wave is going to push out, but there's nothing else to be gotten up here, or down here, I should say, on this bot lane. I said it is a plate for Napcon as well. Napcon is doing fine in the solo lane. The issue being...
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's cool. I didn't
here
want
we
that.
go.
I mean,
here we go.
Window.
Mundo passive comes up just in time, does have to flash out of the impale, but we'll be fine.
I just feel like Mundo shouldn't just casually be down on farm in this lane. It's just like, why not? Sejuani was everywhere else. Why not top? Why not the literal only other melee person on your team has gotten 0 ganks?
I mean, I feel like the goal was to get the carries ahead. The issue is it got the Sejuani ahead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Anivia's going to take this tower. Y'all rotated for this dive, and Anivia... Okay, there's going to be the teleport to hopefully prevent Anivia from taking this tower.
Neither one of them have any type of CC that they can do to her, yeah.
He's fine. Black Fate trying to get away. Might wind up getting knocked up here. Is going to have to flash over the bubble. Here's going to be a teleport coming in from the Kennen. They are pinging it out, so they do know it's there. Kennen not going to be able... Oh, what? No, don't chase back up into him. Oh no, go! You got to get over the wall. You got to go away. Rift Herald is maybe going to be started here. I don't like it. Boat Chicken is going to land the knockup at the same time the stun lands. That's it. The Shockwave, Electric Shock Ball, Shockful Orb, whatever it's called, does not land. Shocking Orb. Black Fate fighting it out here by himself, just getting those Heartsteel procs. I understand. There you go. That's a good wall. Wall is going to keep them away, and it looks like it is going to be Rift Herald taken by Summit. Not being contested, really. That said, Jinx might be able to get first tower, is getting that tower specifically low.
Yeah.
I mean, Jinx is... they're about even, actually. I was going to say a little bit ahead, but functionally they're even.
Yeah.
Oh, they are on to Anivia. Anivia is going to get stunned, is going to get disintegrated, is in the second life, though. That is going to be a whole lot of things used.
They're not able to kill
That
Anivia.
impale,
That's so sad.
the impale,
That's so
Boat Chicken
sad.
trying to get away. Boat Chicken is going to be able to get the knockup, but that is going to be ADHD on a killing spree now. Anivia is walking away, is fine. That is going to be a Shocking Orb that finally lands. But yeah, that's Anivia things.
Oh my God.
You can't engage on the Anivia unless you know for Chiggle you are killing the Anivia.
Zeref tried to put all the ults into the Anivia. And it's like, oh man.
And that's
just
going to be
like
their first
an
tower.
EW from, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they get first tower. Jinx is going to be able to get flashed on, but doesn't matter. Jinx is going to be able to get the solo kill. I don't even know if those are what feats are.
There should be a tower here for Mundo. Yeah.
All right, so that is 2 towers
Mundo
for BTL.
pushes. All right. Mundo, Napcon is going to be strong no matter what I see. That's what's going to happen, just like it happened in the first 3 games pretty much every single time. But
That's good.
I mean, we could. That's great, but we could also accelerate that. We could have ganked it at some point, especially after Sejuani started trying a bunch of shit that ended up not working out. And like I don't think there should be a situation where we don't get that first dragon, given what our bot lane and mid lane is.
That is, I
That's
agree.
although it was a late dragon. In fact,
It was a very late
yeah,
dragon, and
but
we have the second dragon up. It is going to be a mountain drake up in 20 seconds. I don't like that either. That's anti-synergy. Zareth is going to be knocked up and knocked up again. That said, Black Fate is going to run interference, and now Macho is here. Black Fate is getting the stun off. That is going to be another bubble, but that is the matter disintegration rate, but it's not going to be enough to slice the Maelstrom. Is only going to hit one, though, and now I think that is going to be a dead kitten. OT Blitz on the backside trying to do things. Mundo going where he pleases, and pleasing indeed. Oh my gosh, ADHD graphics barely survives the walking Mundo out of where he wants to be, but that is going to be a dragon for BTL.
And
yeah, no, the Mundo.
Ahead.
The Mundo is a strong boy. Yeah. Big, strong, strapping fella there.
All right. Mundo can bring us back into this game. Let's go now, Quan.
Look at that. They hit the objective first, and then they got the Scuttle Crab. And then they got the... Because 3 of them were dead. When 3 of them are dead, you don't need the Scuttle Crab. You don't need the vision. You know where they are. They're in the base. Like, nah. Again, these are just like small things that frustrate me, because in a communicated team, like, this should not be like a... These are things, these are easy things.
Yeah.
These aren't hard. These aren't like, oh, hey, who should be in the lane assignments? When should you teleport? You know, when does so-and-so need help? This is like, just hit the thing. They're dead. That said, Jinx is 1-1-4. Mundo is 2-0-0. And Sejuani is 4-3-4. There's also a kill on... Oh, yeah, no. Mundo is a herdy boy.
Yeah, he hurts.
He's big and tanky. We do have the Sejuani, the Skarner up on the top side. Actually, Sejuani's up on the top side as well.
That Heartsteel.
Is he going Heartsteel, or is he going an Unending Despair? I'm not sure. It looks like Heartsteel. You might be right. Looks very Heartsteelish. Is gonna get the... Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, hey, Mundo's
Blue
immune.
Castle is gone. Boat Chicken dodging out all of the skill shots there, but yeah,
Also
Mundo
missing all of the skill shots. So they're both dodging all of the skill shots.
Hey, you know what? Hey, we take those, but OT Blitz trying to get away is gonna maybe...
Ooh!
The snipe!
I didn't even realize that was the Jinx rocket.
ADHD graphics is also gonna get stunned now and is under threat of these rockets. Mundo does not care about that tower at all.
God.
But the impale into 2 into the Nivea and the wall to make sure Jinx can't
Mundo's
escape.
on the way.
Blackfeet goes back in. I don't know about Blackfeet going back in here. No, Boat Chicken's on the other side. That's going to be the disintegration ray, and now Nivea trying to get away is going to try to teleport away. Is going to get the teleport away. Yeah, no, you get to do that. That's fantastic. If you don't get CC'd and you start to teleport before you go into egg, if you go into egg, you still complete the teleport. That's an ancient Amundo or Nivea trick. Ancient Nivea trick. That's the old magic. That's one of the old magics. And I was there when it was written. That is one I can actually say. It's the old magic, and I was there when it was written. I remember when that was found out, and everybody was like, "What? That's broken." There used to be a way, and I've never pulled it off, but there used to be a way you could kind of do it with Zonias. Like, you could teleport. Like, if you hit them just right, you can, like, teleport Zonias or something. And so you would just be, like standing there like,
ultis.
Yeah. Oh, no, I think it was patched out the same way they patched out the Rise Zonia ulti.
Oh, can you not do it anymore?
No, you can't.
Oh,
if you don't use, you get stuck. I'm 90% sure, because I remember that was a thing that they were talking about changing on the Rise ulti. Foot Stomper is going to spot out Blue Castle, is going to miss the Shocking Orb, and now we are seeing just some shenanigans around this Otacon. I don't know that it is something that...
it could just be Mundo just pushes. Why are we walking around up here? What's the goal? We're not doing Otacon?
They just want to make sure Otacon's not being taken and Mundo can push
I feel like we just keep our distance from Mundo.
Yeah, as long as they aren't doing Otacon and Mundo is fine, you're getting something out of it. I can understand that. So that is just going to be the teams lining up 4v4 and Mundo taking an inner tower. He's not sad about that at all.
Maybe we can
And
push,
now
shove
the
bot lane.
positioning
Okay, what do we
changing
recall here?
a little bit. Looks like backs need to be
That's
had.
all recall then. Recall
Mundo
trigger.
does have the heart steal now. Did go heart steal. You are right. I don't know what is the next build, but it doesn't. Well, I won't say it doesn't matter, but it might not matter.
There's this stream that's been getting popular recently that's been playing Corporate Mundo, and he cosplays as Corporate Mundo on stream. I've been seeing a lot of his clips recently. I feel like Napcom is doing the exact same clip, the exact
I
same
know who you're.
build.
I know if you've
Yeah,
seen it.
Alois or something like that. Alois, I don't know.
Yeah, Alois. Yeah,
Alois, yeah.
I follow him on YouTube. I see his videos every now and then.
Hilarious. Hilarious stuff. He has the little car. He'd be doing the car thing whenever Mundo goes to lane. He does the Mundo cosplay, Corporate Mundo. Push.
For a person who swears that they get annoyed by this game all the time, I consume way too much League of Legends content.
Mundo
But the
is
dragon
a
is
beast.
up. But yeah, no, those briefcases don't tickle. ADHD Graphics is probably gonna have to go over this wall. Yeah, he's gonna have to go over the wall. The poke is coming through, but the slicing maelstrom into the flash, into the hex dash, into the impale.
That's a
Boat Chicken is gonna go
whole lot
down,
of-
but Mundo is still alive. Black Fade on the backside, keeping the
He's
rest
by
of the
himself.
damage away.
Okay.
Just one man doing all that work, and Jinx is gonna be able to get two on the
so
backside.
tasty.
Black Fade is just pushing Mollywops out of the fight.
Yeah.
Like
Meanwhile, yep.
you got one kill. You did manage to kill Boat Chicken, but that
Mundo is full health now. Yeah.
Mundo is full health, and Sejuani is just so tanky. Just walk through everything. Also does have the Unending Despair. Did heal a solid chunk back there as well. 8-3 stuns and a knockup. And was just like, okay, what's it to me? I eat those. And now there's going to be a second dragon for BTL and the Super Boots. And that is a Spirit Visage from Mundo. Oh, you thought you couldn't kill him before. He's got a Spirit Visage and
that man right
and
there.
a Warmog.
Yeah.
That is a tanky boy.
Yeah, that man right there is tough to kill.
How much health? He should already have like 3,500 health. I'm stupid. He has 5,400 health.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I don't know how to do math.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah, Blue Castle trying to stay alive. I don't know if he can hear the teleport coming in, and they are gonna get stuns. He does not care. Trying to run down Blue Castle. Mollywops running interference. And now he's just gonna walk out of the pool.
No way he walks out, right? Okay.
All right, the bird is gonna take him down. The rest of the team though is up here on the Baron in a 3v4. The 4 being BTL, and they are still on the Baron. There is, of course, a Skarner on the other side, but Nideon might just die. The disintegration rate just not enough. Rocket is, and now ADHD Graphics is going to run away. They are going to peel off the Baron. The Baron doesn't know that, though. The Baron doesn't believe you. And they're going to restart the Baron. Sejuani's going to come back through.
ADHD Graphics has already stolen 2 objectives.
2 dragons.
We're not this match. We're not going to let this happen, right?
You would think he is going to get stunned, is going to get knocked up. Yeah, I think they're going to chase him down
they
now.
don't really have.
You gotta go.
Sejuani ulti, they don't really have engaged here. So.
Sejuani ulti's up. Use it.
Oh.
That's what I thought was going on. Once he got knocked up, I thought they were all going to turn on the Sejuani, but they did not.
Yeah, they probably don't have the damage to kill.
I don't know.
I guess Jinx is there. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to go with I don't know, but they decide not to. Discretion being the better part of valor, and they immediately rotate back to the bottom side.
I don't know if I love Leandri's second on. Was the Leandri second on Vel'Koz? I feel like this is not a Leandri's game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. I feel like Vel'Koz doesn't run that. Vel'Koz goes like straight damage.
Oh no, that is Nideon being dead. Again, I do think that there are coordination things where like we maybe didn't need both of those ults. We probably didn't need the Sejuani ult. To be fair, it's a Nami. You just gotta
Yeah, very true.
You just gotta CC her once, and she's probably dead. Boat Chicken is in a bad place. Is gonna get the knockup, but he is stunned and he is dead. The Xerath is behind, but oh no, okay. There's a Jinx and a Sejuani now. Now it's a problem. That's gonna be the rest of the Arcane going down. Mollywops is not gonna be able to get the stun off. That is going to be a. Oh, I don't know about the flash either, but okay.
Who flashed?
That's
You
it.
said Ronnie
He's not.
flashed? Why?
Yeah.
It's stuck in
Flash
the
over the
alcove.
wall.
That's
Like,
crazy.
okay.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, there's liberal uses of cooldowns
Again,
that I don't
now
understand.
ADHD has stolen multiple things from Prabhu this game. Is just gonna let him do it?
We will find out here shortly.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's like,
he's
no,
running
back up.
interference
Yeah,
on him.
Yeah, just like, just kill him. Yeah, what are you doing here? Yeah, get out
I'm a
of here.
big fan of that. Yes, that is going to be the impale, but he's going to not go far.
We do not
There
have the
is still
damage. We cannot cut through
there's
that.
still- you're right. You know, they didn't have the
Oh,
damage.
man. Yeah.
I understand now why they didn't take that Baron fight. They did not have
Jinx,
the damage
Jinx
to kill
doesn't
him.
have a lot of damage to tanks right now. No armor pen.
Okay, well, what do they say? What's understood doesn't need to be told. But the stun from Foot Stomper is going to be enough to at least keep Blue Castle
Jinx
off
is
of it.
in a rough
Jinx is on the wrong side though,
side,
and he's
but-
running away. But Anivia is coming as well. The rest of the team trying to get through. Mundo is not going to be able to get
what the
there
rest of the
either.
team is doing.
Jinx
The
is
rest of the team
running
the
away.
rest of the team
Does
is-
get the slow.
They're
Might
just
get
waiting
stunned.
for
Yeah,
Jinx to
he's
die.
dead.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they can't do anything.
Jesus
But that
Christ.
might be.
Are we throwing this game? Up 7 kills? I don't know. This isn't looking too good.
It's looking questionable. I won't lie.
It's very questionable.
The Otacon is being
We
started.
really need to play around Mundo. Yeah, this Anivia is doing a lot. And this Vel'Koz is dying a lot for this. It feels too close in a lot of these fights. It's way too close. Yeah, we don't get the steal. Okay. And they kite him away? Yeah. No sieging either. For the fact that you have a heavy poke comp, I feel like this means that this is difficult to defend towers against that comp, but we haven't really been doing that. We do get the third dragon though. Whew. Man, this Vel'Koz is actually down 4k in mid. Oh my god. Almost 4k. Yeah, the richest person on the map is the Anivia. Followed by Mundo. Not gonna lie, I'm still upset Mundo's not further ahead. I feel like I'm still sad Sejuani never ganked the only melee lane. Like that just hurts my soul. Like yeah, he's strong, but imagine how much stronger, how much further ahead he would have been. Look at this. This is crazy. Anivia doesn't have a heal cut, understandably. Some bot lane gotta stop for you. OT Blitz, yeah, that's a 2 and 12 combined. Although Jinx is still struggling to cut through the likes of Skarner. We'll see. She'll probably get an item here soon that'll change that. Okay, we have a Baron up. Vel'Koz is shoving top. Mundo's on the bot side with teleport available. I feel like this is... Okay. You have artillery mages. You can even let them start... Like, I feel like situations where they start Baron is good for you. Oh, Sab, are you here with me? Comp blue screen. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, they're going to start the Baron up. Mundo is there. Do have all 5 there. They're just going to start up the Baron straight up. Are they trying to gold them into a fight, or are they trying to finish the Baron? I feel like... See, this is ugly. This is ugly. This is not... Okay, you're trying to keep them back. I swear, if ADHD comes in... Okay, I was like, he's already stolen 2 things this game. They are going to get the Baron. Okay, now that you have Baron, siege. Oh, wait, we can start the fight. The fight's going to start. Kill the Anivia. Anivia's gone. Okay, you should just straight up win this now. Just straight up win this now. In fact, just shove the lane. You got it? Shove the lanes. Shove the lanes. They cannot defend underneath the tower against this team. They should not be able to defend underneath the tower against your team. Okay, you shouldn't get hit by that. All right, that's fine. They should not be able to defend underneath the tower against your team. This is an incredible siege team. We should be able to see so hard. Yep. Just take the towers. Take the towers. Take inhibitors. Take towers. I wish someone pushed another lane. None of the other sideways are pushing, but that's fine. Okay, get the inhibitor. And Anivia's down for 18. I feel like they probably could have fought it, but it's fine. Back off. Push another lane. Reset. We probably have some money. Yeah, people. Oh my god, Jinx is setting on 3,200. What? Jinx should have backed before Baron. What is this? Jinx back. Jinx. 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 You have 3,300. Okay. And that is going to be, yes, we got our Lord Dominic's regards. All right. Hopefully Skarner is killable now for Jinx. And Anivia does not have passive available. And we did split 1-4. So set Mundo to the top lane, get the bot lane shoving. Get the bot lane shoving, and then you have the split push with the Baron. And they should really struggle to, okay, we're gonna ult. Oh, okay. I don't think, okay. Okay, Anivia's low. Anivia's super low. Anivia's gonna be forced to flash. Okay, you have Anivia passive and Anivia flash. And Mundo's just gonna keep shoving bot. Top. And there's a dragon spawning. Keep shoving bot. Keep it shoving. Keep it shoving, and that should be an easy tower. Easy, maybe essentially 2 towers. They have to send 2 for Mundo. And Mundo does not care. Mundo does not care. Mundo, okay, we get 2 towers. Meanwhile, though, I mean, Xayah is just pushing your mid lane. I will say. We do get more here. Okay, yeah. We take this race every day. Yeah, we'll take that race every day. Yeah! There we go. That's a good decision. Okay, Jinx is dead, but that's fine. Oh my god, gets one more though. Oh my god, Jinx is alive. Okay, now Jinx is dead. I will say Xayah got a lot mid. Hey, yo. Hey, y'all. Hey, yo. I will say Xayah's getting a lot. Are we just getting the... Or do we get the Nexus though? Okay, Mundo eventually backed. And that should also be... Oh, Xayah died to Mundo. What in the world? Wait, are we just winning the game? Wait, Xayah died? Xayah died. Okay. All right. Never mind. Here we go. Big shove. The big shove. All right, and that should be the end of the game. If y'all don't end the game here, all right. Yo. Okay. All right. Nice. It's gonna be game 3. Mundo too big. Mundo is in fact too big. It's gonna be game 3. Going to BTL. BTL win the series 2-1. Man, oh man, I was stressed. I was stressed by the team comp. I was stressed by a lot of different things. Like, are we potentially throwing this game? The gold league kind of went back down to 0, and I was like, oh my god, are we not gonna be able to do this? And a lot of things is all over the place. The damage is very even. That's hilarious. Look how even the damage is. 29,000 damage coming out from the Anivia, and then we have 28,000, 27,000, 26,000, 23,000, 25,000. The Jinx actually does the least amount of damage on our team, but everyone between 23 and 28,000 damage. It's kind of crazy. Hello?
Hey, we want to talk about the draft, buddy. I heard 25 straight minutes of criticism. So
Okay.
My
All
computer
right.
booted back up.
All right. We have your bad connection and Prabhu here in the booth. All right.
Look.
All right.
Tell me, at what point in that game did Anivia and Xayah get to play the game against Xerath, Vel'Koz, and Mundo?
When did the Anivia get to play the game? She did the most damage in the game.
That's because y'all let her, though.
What do you mean?
Let her do the
What do
most
you mean?
damage.
What do you mean?
Yo, I'm Tajwani and she did 1k more than me. What you mean she did the most damage in the game? Everybody on my team did 28k.
What are you talking
Everybody
about?
on my team.
She still did the most damage in the game. If they had a chance of losing that game, it was to losing it to Anivia.
However,
I feel like I feel like the strengths of the
However-
team comp you do, but Vel'Koz still died to Anivia a lot solo.
Hang on.
That's
Vel'Koz
bullshit
outraised.
fault, bro. That guy
Yeah,
was
exactly.
running.
Okay, I was like, I agree.
Yeah, that was his fault.
I feel like the Vel'Koz is playing too close to the Anivia most of the time, and I feel like
Yeah.
the advantage that he had with the composition never did not seem to happen, or at least not in the early game, where I felt like, okay, if you're gonna pick the double artillery, so things that you're good at is you're most likely going to have priority in both bot lane and mid lane, and you're also going to be able to siege super hard, and also they should never be able to take an objective against you. Like if you like, there's situations where you can let them start Baron, and they will never successfully take Baron against you, at least in most cases. But we never had that. We never did any of those setups. It's
All right, but whose fault is that though? Not my fault.
Okay, so not the composition.
Look, I gave them the draft, and you know what?
But did you tell him how to, also Sejuani? I figured with the Sejuani at some point my thought process was, okay, with this composition, you're gonna probably pretty much permanently have perma push and bot and mid. Therefore, and you probably have Sejuani just perma gank top lane because that's also the only melee person in the game. But that also never happened. Sejuani got off good ganks, but never topside. Like it feels like, okay, I figured we would have priority to take early dragon. We also didn't do that. So I was like, a lot of the things that I expected to get set up here didn't actually end up happening. Napquan is just great. As what I'm saying. Napquan is just great.
The second we locked in Mundo, we won the game anyways. Like, we could have fallen a little bit more far behind, but as long as Napquan knows that he's strong on Mundo, that guy could have killed so many more people, by the way. He needs to rewatch that game and realize that he could have carried way harder than what he did.
Do you feel like, so we don't ever gank him?
Well, I don't know.
I feel like Mundo was the potential strength there. I feel like also I've just been watching Alois recently, whatever his name is, so I feel like, oh, corporate Mundo goes crazy. But like Mundo went crazy there, but I feel like it was just Napquan himself individually doing that. Like the team didn't enable that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, like the pick does it itself though. Like he was our late game insurance. Like that's why we picked it, because they had a bunch of AP. For some reason, they thought it was a good idea to lock in fucking Kennen last pick, which was more AP. Like the game was closed after like they did that to themselves. Yeah, Zaya's not gonna be the auto attack versus Vel'Koz and Xerath like pounding him. So then like who's gonna kill Mundo, right? It's not gonna be Anivia because he's just gonna run past RCC and try to kill her. So she's gonna have to run away. Can't DPS. So like who's actually gonna do anything, right? And then like Mundo just one shots you. Like the build that he goes right now just one shots anybody.
Yeah, Mundo did go absolutely crazy, and I feel like that saved. Because I feel like the comp that you drafted, I felt like the team didn't actually play to the strengths of that composition, and that's why I was like, problem. Now, yeah, that's their problem. But I feel like part of it is like, all right, here's the idea of this composition. Like, here's the plan. Like, what's it have? You have a comp, and then we have a plan of what we do with the comp. Here's our strengths. Here's our weaknesses.
We talked about it.
Oh, okay. Well,
we did like didn't we like mention like we made some comments on how the draft should be played? But I mean, at the end of the day, like you play it by ear. The players did what they did because they thought that was the best choice. So I mean. You know, it is what it is, but I mean, like,
it ended up being
you still saw like glimmers of like how the comp worked. I mean, like, the last couple of fights, like the Nivea was having a hard time like fighting because they had Xerath and Vel'Koz dropping a bunch of different skill shots at her. Like and then you have like
Prabhu. This should have been a hard game for Nivea. Yeah.
Yeah, but it
should have been hard for Nivea from level 1. I think this game should have been hard for Nivea. Because like Vel'Koz, I feel like demolishes Anivia in lane. That's like one of Anivia's. Prabhu, MVP. I would give it to potentially Prabhu because of the early game there on the Skarner and the good game on Lilia. And then I would think I think Napquan. I think Napquan had a good game all 3 games though. So I think it's between Prabhu and Napquan. I would be leaning to give it to Nap. If I was to select,
dude, all I'm saying is
you think it's probably okay. It was a good early game on Sejuani. That's true. It was a lot more. But then the mid game, it was amazing. And then he died like 3 times in a row, trying to like continue the momentum and just like almost threw it. I was like, oh wow, Sejuani's 4-1. Wow, Sejuani's was like 4. I was like 3-0 something like that. And then you died then Sejuani like died 3 times in a row. Went down bot. There was that ulti that he threw into the wall, and I was like, okay. It was like, okay, we're feeling ourselves. Oh my God, we're really feeling ourselves. Oh my God, we're really feeling ourselves.
I had no warm up, man. I was just doing my thing.
Yeah,
I was being the thing for the team.
Also, where's in Defiance and Rohit, bro? Come on now. Hey, all I'm saying is, if I keep getting left alone as the coach for these nights, bro, you're gonna see some wacky ass drafts. That's all I'm saying. No standard stuff. None of this. Oh, we go like, ADC, blah blah blah. Nah, bro. We're locking in Vel'Koz. We're locking in Xerath. We're locking in.
Jesus Christ.
So unless I want more
why
of that,
why is Jinx the ADC pick here? This I see you have
he
B1
wanted
Jinx.
it.
Oh, okay.
He just wanted
I
it.
see he has like 700,000 points on Jinx. Okay, I was like, I
Hey,
feel
I'm
like
not
Jinx
gonna lie.
is not like does it fit the rest of the comp because like it's not something that really supports Jinx well. So I was like, okay,
I know. I mean,
fair enough. If
I don't
they
know.
want
I
it.
mean, if I was the Jinx, I would have felt pretty uncomfortable with the draft. I mean, I felt pretty iffy
Yes,
about the draft too. But I mean,
that's what we were
sometimes you
saying.
just gotta cook, man. Come on, we cooked
Especially
them.
after having such a good Twitch game, it's like, and now on the Jinx, like, oh, this Jinx does not feel supported by this draft at all. This like, if in solo queue, I feel like the Jinx is very upset. This is like a solo queue comp. You're like, well, wait a second, this team sucks for Jinx. But,
Yeah, that's literally what I said. I
Hey,
said
but
if
who
I
won, though?
get this in solo queue, I dodge. But
you did win.
I do need to admit I was wrong. I was wrong very loudly. Your comp
Ooh,
worked very well. I was wrong.
I don't know. I'm not gonna give the same admission. I was like, I say I was wrong. You won the game. I don't know if we're wrong about the rest of the stuff. I was like, I mean, the comp could work. The comp wasn't executed well. I feel like the comp had its weaknesses. The comp does suck for the ADC, and I feel like Mundo should have got some ganks early. Prabhu, I wish you would have gone top. Why did you? You know what, Prabhu, you're the jungler here. Why did you never gank the only melee lane you have whenever you have Sejuani?
Bro, I trusted him.
Who cares if you trust him? I trust him too. He literally got no pressure. Almost, I think maybe you went there at some point on the Lilia game, but you got almost no pressure almost the entire match and did well every single time. Besides like getting ganked and losing lane like at first, but then came back well. That's why I feel like Napquan deserves the MVP because I feel like Nap like individually played super well. Like
Yeah, he was on his own.
He was on his own. He like lost lane gracefully and then came back every single time. So I feel like Nap deserves it because I feel like he was not put in a great position. What's up, McCullough?
Prabhu and not ganking his top laner is the story as old as time.
Yeah, look at that.
I heard that on the stream. I had to get in. I understand you, Napquan. I'm here for you.
Yeah,
That's my MVP vote, and I didn't even watch.
Bro,
That's my MVP.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna give my MVP to Nap. Nap's my
Bro,
MVP.
my boy was begging me in draft. He was like, "Bro, like, don't gank me, bro. Like, my bot."
He
like,
was
needs
saying
it."
don't. He was saying don't gank me. He was saying like
And
nah.
I'm
He was
like, "Alright, I
saying
know you
leave me
guys,
alone.
so I'm just gonna go with the team's call. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right. If you think
You're
you're
telling
Giga Chad
me.
and you got top lane on lock, you got top lane on lock. That's it.
Are you capping right now? You telling me Nap told you to not gank the lane?
Yeah, no, I promise, bro.
Okay.
And it worked out.
I'm asking.
Yo,
I'm asking.
It worked out.
It did work out.
I'm not arguing the working outness of it. If that's what he said, okay.
And he did.
He did what he said he was gonna do.
Rogue it? Question mark?
Wait, for being aggressive, it better not be because of the aggression, bro. That's how you should be playing the game. That's what I want to see from every player.
He was
you
aggressive.
should be throwing.
Yo,
you
the
should be throwing
Sejuani.
yourself.
Like the first 3 times, like yeah, and I was like, oh, wait, we just in there, we feeling ourselves.
Okay, well,
making things happen. To be fair,
some of those plays would have worked if some of the players just mechanically played better. Like there was like the fight bot where like 3 people were like super low. That was played so poorly. Just rewatch it. Like you could have gotten so many more kills and gotten out, but the players just like missed skill shots or like didn't flash or, you know.
Yeah.
The
like,
sound you hear is the bus running over the players of BTL.
I know it.
Bloom,
Throw them
bloom,
all
bloom.
under the bus, bro. Every single one of you.
All right. We're gonna be out. We're gonna throw a raid. Next time we're live, we'll be for the playoffs. We'll be for the gauntlet, and I will be in Houston at DreamCon. So I hope that you guys are able to pull that off without a hitch without me.
I like how he's just like, you got that.
And I'm gonna be watching from my phone. Hopefully, not too much. Hopefully, I really am hoping I can stay away from my phone and trust that things will happen, okay, without me getting pinged a bunch of times. We'll see if that actually happens. I'm gonna show you guys over to a friend of mine. I used to play Valorant with him back in the day. Now I don't really play Valorant that much, but he is streaming some Marvel Rivals actually. Destructo Dan 51. We're gonna throw it over to him, and we will see you guys. I won't be here, but BTL will be here on Thursday. I trust that things will be just fine whenever we have our 10 versus 9 matchup. Also, the people in the call here will be having a matchup to determine who gets third place. So that'll be interesting as well. Whenever,
I
but
do?
we will, that will be off stream though. That'll be the DPS versus Cowboys match, but the match that'll be on stream will be number 10 seed the Doctors versus number 9 seed. I think that is the Tigers. Who's, by the way, so sad that they're number 9 because they have so many game wins. They just did not get many match wins, so they have like 10 points in number 9.
Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
It does feel bad. All right, I'm gonna hit you guys over there and peace out.
All right. Good night, everyone.